Salute, salute. Welcome, everybody. Y'all know what to do. Once y'all get in here, smash that like button, you heard? Smash that like. Salute, baby. Shout out to everybody. Hit that like button, you heard? Shout out to everybody. What up, what up, what up? Shout out to everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You tuned in to another show, another episode of the NBA Script Revealed. Shout out to all my Patreons. Once again, another wonderful, wonderful night for flipping the script. This is our 5th consecutive NBA Perfect, our 5th straight day of no flaws. This is a perfect streak going on right now. And for all my new followers, just to let you guys know, this isn't anything new. We had a similar streak last year, right before the NBA, went on, they suspended the season. We were on a 26-game streak at that point before the NBA just decided to throw a curveball. So, shout out everybody in here. Shout out all my subscribers. Y'all know what to do once y'all get in here. Hit that like button. We still waiting for a couple more people. In the meantime, hit that like button and get ready because we're about to reveal another NBA script decoded. Shout out to everybody in here, man. That's what's up. Salute, salute, salute. It's looking lovely, man. It's looking like another amazing day. Shout out to JW. Shout out to ATM. What's good? What's good? Salute to everybody. You know what I mean? But let's get into it because at the beginning of the show, we always like to do a presentation for anybody new here. So we're going to go over, the plays that we have for today. The first play of the day, we had the Houston Rockets. Houston Rockets to win money line. Now, again, I stress that all my patrons read the entirety of my posts, especially directly below, the team logo, the team art. I do specify right under the team logo the way in which I'm recommending to play the game. It doesn't really matter for this game, the Houston Rockets, because they won outright by 14 points. But, just for in the future, for people to be able to read my posts correctly. I mean, it's pretty much self-explanatory. But, let's get into the Houston Rockets today. It was another amazing decode. And for anybody else, who was confused on this game, the decodes I'm providing are pretty clear cut. They're pretty spectacular. But let's get into it, man. Houston Rockets came into the season 8-9 on the season, 8-9, and so their next win of the season was their 9th win of the season, 9. So if we're paying attention to numerology, and I'll get into it quickly because we have to adapt the way in which we're decoding these games. A lot of people are just watching, and and they're trying to figure out exactly how we what type of sauce we got and how we get into the bag. So we'll talk about it right quick with the Houston Rockets. There was a lot of obvious things, but I'm not going to talk about the obvious things. Let's talk about a couple of things that stood out to me specifically. But I'll talk to you guys about it right now. So as you can see, the Houston Rockets, they came into the game 8-9, and they're playing the New Orleans Pelicans. Today we got 34 date numerology. 34 date numerology. Now, if you pay attention to numerology, Pelicans equals 34 in the pure cipher. 34 is the ninth Fibonacci number. Now, for those of you not familiar with Fibonacci numbers are considered God numbers. So today we were on a 9 date numerology as well. We had 1 plus 3 plus 0 plus 2, that's 6, plus 2 is 8, plus 1 is a 9 date numerology. So we had a 34 date numerology, which is the ninth Fibonacci, as well as a 9 date numerology. And then we had the Houston Rockets going for their 9th win of the season against the Pelicans, equaling 34, the 9th Fibonacci. Okay, we also had the Houston Rockets with a win today. They became 4-5 in their away record, 4-5. Okay, now once again, New Orleans equals 45. Now, why 45 is again important is because 45 is the 9th triangular number. Okay, so we're seeing a lot of 9s. There's a synchronicity going across this game. We're seeing a lot of the 9s. And with the win, Houston became 9-9. On a double 9 date, they became 9-9, like double 9. So, another clear script, another amazing script. And shout out to all my sharks, all my people that, they've been with me for a while, their experience in interpreting the decodes and understanding, game flow and everything like that. The Houston Rockets went down as much as 11 points by the end of the first quarter, or, slightly close to the end of the first quarter. If you jumped on them at that point, that was a plus almost 300 for the Houston Rockets. So another, magnificent winner for all my experienced sharks. And y'all know who y'all are. Obviously the 1%ers and everybody that's been with me for a while, they understand how we like to attack these games. Responsibly, always at the end of the day. But, there was a more lengthy decode, but I'm going to leave it at that, you know what I mean? But, so New Orleans with the loss today, they became 7-11. Now I talk about this all the time when it comes to this number 7-11. They play numerology. They like to play with numbers like that, especially the elite. So 7-11, okay, is another way of writing 77 because if you have 11 sevens, that's 77. And as you can see, Houston equals 77. Okay, and we also had an 11 date numerology today. New Orleans picked up their 11th loss versus Houston, equaling 31 on a 31 date numerology, the 11th prime number. So another clear-cut code, another clear-cut NBA by the script, by gematria. And, just for the last one, obviously the decode was a little bit lengthier than this, but I don't want to give away too much. I got to keep the sauce. New Orleans Pelicans became 4-4 at home. And, let's just, obviously, Houston equals 40, where 40 broken down is like 4-4, or, 4. But Rockets equals 44. Right here, Rockets equals 4-4. New Orleans with the loss became 44 today, 4-4 today. And also, Houston picked up their 40th all-time victory versus New Orleans, with Houston equaling 40. So, a very clear decode. A nice winner for everybody in the Patreon. So shout out to everybody that followed exactly what I gave out. Houston money line, Houston to win. Focusing on the next game, we had the Los Angeles Lakers money line to win the game. Los Angeles Lakers money line to win the game. This was a pretty easy game. This was probably the lock of the day, even though the game, it appeared a little bit closer than it should have been. This was the lock of the day. The Los Angeles Lakers, obviously, a lot of people, I don't got to go too in-depth on this decode. The Los Angeles Lakers became 15-6, like 156. Boston Celtics equals 156. And yeah, there was a lot more on the board in favor of the Lakers winning, but you can't get more clear than that. Lakers became 15-6, like 156. Boston Celtics equals 156 in the English ordinal. Also, the Lakers equal 21. For anybody that studies numbers, 21 is the sixth triangular number. This was also the LA Lakers' 21st game of the season. 21, the sixth triangular number, and the Lakers stayed on 6 losses while picking up their 15th victory in their 21st game, with the Lakers equaling 21. So pretty interesting the way everything played out. But once again, another winner. Los Angeles Lakers money line to win the game. Very clear cut. Let's see what else. So what else did I have? Okay, obviously this was obvious too. So I'll say this. This was obvious. Boston with the loss. They were 5-2 on the season at home. Boston with the loss became 5-3, like 53. Los Angeles equals 53, and that was a pretty clear cut game. So there was a bigger decode to it that just made that victory even more stronger. But that's the gist of the decode for today. So very clear cut. Double winners. This is 5 straight days of NBA destroying gematria just at its finest. Mr.Futures and all my patrons, everybody who follows me, they know what it is. We on a roll right now, and we ain't talking about something that's happening in the past. Right now, we on a current magical streak. Right now, we are destroying. We are proving every single day how these games are scripted by the numbers. For all the non-believers, for all the new people, shout out to you guys. I know a couple of people are probably skeptical because they're brand new. They don't know what to expect. But at the end of the day, the work speaks for itself. This is multiple days of magnificent picks. These are not minus 200, minus 300. We don't give those out. We don't give out minus 300, minus 500 favorites and then get excited when they win the game. That's not what we do. The Houston Rockets today were minus 125. Not even. I'm sorry. The Houston Rockets today were minus 110. Money line, minus 115. The LA Lakers were a little higher. They were about minus 130 because going into the game, Anthony Davis was questionable. He did end up playing, but it was a late announcement. But when I gave out the play, the LA Lakers were about a minus 125, minus 130. That's an easy tax, easy line. Jump all over that. If you parlayed my plays today, and obviously I always advise straight plays. When I give out my plays, unless I specify in the notes that, it's a parlay, these are straight plays, individual plays. But shout out to everybody who parlayed my plays. I know that because I did it as well. So parlaying the Houston Rockets to win money line as well as the Los Angeles Lakers was about a plus 190, almost plus 210 parlay. So shout out to everybody who did that. They doubled their money. And like I said, shout out to everybody that live bet the game. Because Houston was plus a lot of money towards the end of the first quarter. So shout out to all the Sharks and everybody that's been here long enough to know how we attack these games with great narratives. Another thing, in today's observations, we made an observation about the Sacramento Kings today, who were an underdog. So anybody who took the Sacramento Kings on the spread, that was an additional winner. I know a couple of people, they left some comments and they were thanking me for that observation. They took Sacramento plus the 5 points. Shout out to you guys. You guys always know. And for people who've been here for a while, when there's an underdog that has a pretty good narrative, taking the points is always safer, especially on the road. So shout out to everybody who picked up that additional play of the Sacramento Kings plus 5 points. But the 2 plays of the day, like I said, was Houston Rockets money line, Los Angeles Lakers money line. For another amazing night of scripted NBA basketball, of scripted professional sports, of gematria working at its finest. So salute to you guys. What I'm going to do right now is check in with the chat and see what we're doing. For everybody in here, y'all need to hit that like button. Smash the like button if you haven't already smashed that like button, man. Shout out to all you guys. Shout out to Bobby. I see you in the chat. Appreciate that. Shout out to KMW again. Shout out to you. David Bird, shout out to you. I appreciate. Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to David. I see you in the building. Shout out to Lucid. I appreciate you, Lucid. You always showing me support. Always retweeting my work. You know, always being one of the first ones to like it, subscribe, and everything. So I appreciate that. Salute to you. Um, yeah, man. Another amazing night. Another amazing night. And you know, this is multiple days. You know, multiple days. And this is just across the NBA. This is just across the NBA. This is the fifth straight day of perfect plays. And that's about, for anybody keeping score, that's about 18 in a row. So 18 or 19 picks in a row. So shout out to you guys. Shout out to all the like button right now. I'm gonna put the number up on the screen. So we'll take a couple calls. We'll see what people got to say. You know what I'm saying? We'll take some calls. Numbers on the screen. Anybody want to call in and show me love? The Cash App's on the screen. For anybody who want to call in and show me love, I appreciate that. Shout out to you guys, man. Once again, another amazing day. You know, the work speaks for itself, man. That's all I can say. The work definitely speaks for itself. Humbly, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. And that's what we're doing. That's all I can say. The work definitely speaks for itself. So shout out to you guys. The numbers on the screen for anybody that want to call in and share their story, you know, and share how they've been destroying. Share, you know, let's keep it going, man. The numbers on the screen for anybody that want to call in and show love. But in the meantime, if you here, show some love. Hit that like button. I'm gonna put my Instagram in the chat right now. If you're not following me on Instagram, go over there right now. Hit the follow. You know, stop playing around, man. To follow me on Instagram is for free. Follow me on the Twitter. Everything matters. You heard? Everything matters. Copying the link. I'm gonna put the link in the chat right now. So for anybody who's not following me already, hit that follow button, man. Hit that follow button. My Instagram is in the chat. And we got our first caller of the day. Hello, how you doing?
Hey, what up, Vic?
How you doing, man?
Good, buddy. I wanted to bring something to your attention. I'm not sure. Everybody I've been bringing this up to in the community has kind of been really liking it, but I just don't know how it'll really correlate with the gematria numbers and everything like that because I'm real new to this. But I kind of found it interesting, the narrative for the assistant coaches and all the for Tampa Bay. I thought it was interesting that all of the coaches, defensive line coaches, all the even the strength conditioning coaches, all the coaches are all black, and I thought that was really cool. But I also know that there's a narrative that's kind of going on right now with the Black Lives Matter and all that stuff, and I just didn't know if you had seen that point that the whole squad is black besides the head coach.
Oh yeah, I did see that. Somebody pointed that out to me today about the assistants and all the coaches being African American. So yeah, I am aware of that. I did see that.
That's really cool, but I just didn't know if it kind of maybe also had something to go because Zach had been mentioning something about this is the year of the black quarterback, and he had mentioned that a couple times. And like I said, I'm newer to this, so I'm not really sure. If that might even have something to do with the narrative towards the Super Bowl. So I just wanted to bring that up to you guys.
Thank you for bringing that up. So just to clarify exactly what Zach had been saying, has been mentioning, last year was the what was it? The year of the black quarterback. This year, I believe the story was the era of the black quarterback. So, yeah, yes, but yeah, that's very interesting about the Tampa Bay coaching staff all being African American, and I'm definitely definitely gonna look deeper into that. But I don't want to talk too much about any futures while we live on YouTube, because I just want to have respect for everybody on the Patreon.
Right. No, I feel you, bro. I appreciate that too. Payday is on the 1st, and I am going tier 1, brother.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you for calling and showing us love. I really appreciate that.
All right, man. God bless. Peace.
Have a good night. Appreciate that caller, man. Shout him out. Obviously, so he sounds like he'll be joining us soon, and that's what it is. I appreciate that guy, man. But for anybody who's not joining, who's not yet following us on the Patreon, man, you missing out. Our picks are very clear cut. We don't play defense on any type of picks. We say very specifically who we're taking for the game, and there's no confusion. There's no way for me to be less specific. You know what I'm saying? So definitely not a fugazi here. Definitely putting in a lot of hard work, and definitely the decodes are on another level. For anybody who's following, let me not even say it, but yeah, man, the work speaks for itself, and I appreciate everybody who's shown us mad love and support because it's overwhelming. If you're gonna call in, just when you call in, remember to talk loud so all the callers can hear you. How you doing?
Hey man, I just want to say thanks so much, dude. You got the skills.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you. So you did good today, I'm guessing.
Yeah, well, I only started doing this like since the Conor McGregor fight the other day.
Yeah.
With Zach, and then he referenced to it, so I was like, you know what, like Zach says he's good, I'm going over.
Oh, just do me a favor, if you could talk a little bit louder, just so it picks you up on YouTube. Yeah.
Sorry. Can you hear me better now at all?
Yeah, I hear you. Go ahead.
I'm on my headset, so maybe I should turn them off.
You're good. You're good right now. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. So Zach told me to come on over. I did, and then I just kind of been like snowballing it up until today, and then so I took my winning from last night from your picks, and I bet 240 on a parlay, and then returned like on top of my risk, I returned back $609. So I did good, man. Like, and if that happens again tonight, so like once I cash out of the fight that I'm betting on, I'm definitely gonna be tipping you. So look out for that.
I appreciate that, man, and congratulations. I thank you for the support. Thank you for believing in what we're doing over here, and you know what I'm saying. I'm just happy that you had a good night.
Yeah, thanks a lot. I've been trying to do my own decodes. It's hard. I don't know. I don't know what like a positive number versus a negative number is. Like which way to bring it. I can see like patterns, but I don't know what if it's like lean. Like if there's a number and it's like leaning to one team or if it's leaning to the other team.
Yeah, a lot of that is gonna come with experience. So don't beat yourself up about it.
Trial and error.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be trial and error. But yeah, man, I'm telling you, the more you do it, the better you're gonna be at it. And that's that's all the advice I can give somebody is continue to keep working at it, and it's gonna become more clearer to you.
Yeah, thanks a lot, man. It's awesome, and I hope that you're sitting pretty too, man. I'm sure you are. So.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Have a good night.
You too, and thank you for calling in.
Bye.
Another happy Patreon member. So for anybody in the chat who thinks that we're talking about like a scam or something like that, this is not a scam, brother. I got no reason to scam any type of people. I was doing this for myself for a very long time. I was behind the scenes. I was a dedicated caller, a dedicated truther, and now everything's being brought to the light, man. We putting out all this work, and it's showing. It's showing. There's levels to this, man. Hello?
Yo.
How you doing, man? Do me a favor, can you load a video in the background?
Yeah, once. Hey, I was just saying, did you keep it up on the Patreon, your picks for today, or did you like have them up for a second and take them down?
No, what I did was I posted it, and so this is for everybody on the Patreon. Once I post my plays, you get an email notification. So even if like there's a glitch on Patreon or there's something going on Patreon, it's always gonna be in your emails. I got a lot of messages today with they were saying that something was going on Patreon. People weren't able to, they didn't get the decode or whatever the case may be. But I resent it. I resent it a couple of times. So whoever wasn't able to access it initially, you had copies in your email for everything. So
I bet. No, I was just wondering because I've been with you a couple of days and I know your bets be good, so it's like I was just wondering where it went.
yeah, no, what we're doing now, honestly, moving forward, what we're gonna do now is once the plays are posted, the plays are gonna be sent out. The elite tier is still gonna be getting the plays, but once the plays are sent out, just to protect the exclusivity of what we have going on, the posts will be locked for the show love tier and above. So if you're the elite tier, you're not gonna be able to see it after it's posted. You're still gonna receive it, but you're just not going to be able to comment on it or whatever, or unlock it after that point. Just because there's a lot of funny stuff going on. I've been getting a lot of messages with people telling me that my work is showing up on different places, on different platforms and stuff like that. So, we just got to protect the work and protect the people who are actually paying for it, that they actually get the work exclusively.
No, yeah, I feel you, and I'm all with that. I'm gonna just be on the lookout for sure.
Yeah, yeah. So if there's ever any problem where you didn't receive it through an email or whatever, just send me a message, hit me up on Instagram, and we'll handle it like that. But definitely, no matter what, once the post is sent out, you're supposed to get an email. So always check your emails.
I bet that's low key hard. I can hit you right as I'm watching you live. But, hey, have a good stream, bro.
All right, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for calling.
All right.
Let's go. All right, man. Another great call. I appreciate that. But yeah, let me clarify that now. So moving forward, what we are going to do is, so the elite tier is now successfully sold out. The lowest level tier is 19.99 moving forward. And for all elite tier members, I just want you to be aware you will be receiving the plays as you have been receiving them. But once the post goes live, you will not be able to comment on the post or unlock it. That will be for the show love tier and above. I do not appreciate my work showing up on different platforms, or people, trying to take the work and plagiarize it as their own work. That's not what we're doing, man. That's not what we're gonna do. I worked really hard to build my Patreon up, and there's a lot of people who've been supporting me from the beginning, and I got to continue to show them loyalty. And just like they showed me support, I'm gonna show the loyalty back. You know what I mean? So that's what's gonna be going on now. So for anybody confused on what was going on today, I don't know what happened with Patreon or whatever, but as you can see, they're censoring us all over the place. They don't want these picks to be getting out, man. There's a lot going on. They don't want us to win. But the picks are always sent via email as well. I know a couple people like had an issue. They were wondering if there was a glitch or whatever, but for the majority, everybody seems to have gotten it. And you know, judging off of the comments and the messages I've been receiving, it seems like a lot of people made a lot of money tonight. So shout out to you guys, and definitely appreciate the love. Yeah, yeah. Now, Lucid, definitely. So what's going on right now with the partnership program? I just have to meet the requirement for the hours. So you guys just gotta continue to show me love and watch the videos, and then once we get the requirement of the hours, the watch time, then I'll be able to get a YouTube partnership or whatever. But it's all good in the meantime. You know what I'm saying? We working our way there. We trying right now. We on the road to 5K, and then on the road to 10K. So once again, for anybody confused on what's going on, moving forward, the elite tier is sold out, but the elite tier members, the existing elite tier members, will continue to receive the plays. However, you will not be able to comment and unlock the post once it goes live. It will not. You will not be able to do that. That is for my top 2 tiers, and that is to protect the exclusivity of the work. There's a lot of funny business going on. You know, a lot of things. I don't want to speak about the negativity, but it is you know, it's not right what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of troubling messages today. I don't even want to give them light, but you know, we're gonna continue to focus doing on doing what we've been doing. Yeah, nah. Miss Jackie, you're more than welcome to join the 1%. The 1% is the top tier. That is the highest quality tier. Right now, those members are sitting lovely. You know, I often get messages from the top 1%. You know, they're making absurd amount of bank right now. And they're also my most loyal customers, you know, because they're the most confident in what we've been doing. They've been here the longest. Um, they've been successful. So for anybody who's contemplating joining the 1%, listen, it's well worth it. Anybody that recently joined within the last couple of days, the 1%, they already made that back. They paid. You know, I got so many messages about saying, "Oh, thank you, Victor. I just paid for the whole year today." You know what I'm saying? So that's the type of vibe we on. First day you joining, you already covering yourself for the next year, year and a half with these plays. So shout out to everybody. Shout out to all the love we get. If you in here, hit the like button, man. Continue to, you know, once you get in here, you knock on the doorbell. You hit that doorbell. Hit that like button, man. Continue to show us love. Because that's what, oh, man, what we doing with these? We got 40-something likes. Come on, get them likes up, man. If you in here and you not a hater, get them likes up, man. Come on. That's the only way they're gonna get the work is gonna get out. And y'all see they already messing with us. Patreon is trying to censor us. YouTube is trying to censor us. You know what I mean? So hit the like button. Go to my Instagram right now if you haven't already gone there. Drop a comment on my most recent post for anybody that's contemplating or wondering about the work we've been doing and wants to see what we've been doing. Go to my Instagram. That's the farthest you gotta go to see what we've been doing on a daily basis. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna post it once again for anybody in here that's not aware. My Instagram is in the chat right now. Go to my Instagram, drop a comment, drop a like, and give me a follow. We trying to on Instagram. We trying to get to 1K right now. We trying to get to 1K. You know what I mean? That way we'll be able to drop links and all that other stuff. So we on the road to 1K on Instagram. On don't worry. I'll drop the Patreon right now in the link. So for anybody that want to join up, I appreciate you guys. You know what I'm saying? The Patreon is in the chat. For anybody who's not there already, y'all missing out. Shout out to you, Freedom. I already see you. I've been seeing the messages. I know you know, the type I understand the type of situation you're dealing with. And shout out to you, man. I appreciate you taking a chance on the work. You know what I mean? So we got another caller. Hello?
Hey, Victor.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, man. Good stuff today. Great breakdown.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Yeah, this is Justin from LA, man. I've been a part of the tier for a minute on and off. Just bought a house, so kind of waiting to get back on. But I've been following you, man. Great stuff.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate, you know, you calling in and just verifying what I'm trying to tell these people.
Yeah, man. It's all rigged. I've been on it for a minute with Zach, and been watching how he breaks down the games, and then watching how you do it as well. And yeah, the patterns are clear, man. I was just curious, when you're breaking down the games, when they have the overall record. I like to look at obviously the home and away and whatnot, but when you get a team that's kind of lopsided with like ends in like 14, 15 losses, those numbers they just get too big. Do you ever look at those or use those, or is that something you just kind of throw out and go to the home and away?
Oh no, I look at everything, man. You gotta look at everything, because you know, a lot they call it the low hanging fruit. So a lot of times, the numbers you don't want to look at, that's where the answer is. So you know, I'm very I'm very tedious with the work. You know, I go extremely hard, and I have to look at every single number. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Do you usually condense those big ones into like primes or triangulars, or you just look for any connection?
Are you talking about like friend?
Nah, like if they get to like 7 and 13 or something, and you're looking at a 713, do you like invert the number to 137, like 33rd prime, or do you take that 713 and look for that triangular number or prime number that corresponded to some other info?
Occasionally I'll try and see if there's an accurate reflection. I don't like to do the reflections with the record, flip the records. Unless it's like a
Yeah,
really solid number with a specific team. And even in that matter, it's really not 100% dependent. Um, but as far as like if they have a 7-13 record, well, I'll look at that number. Yeah, definitely I will look at that number, see if it's a prime number, if there's a correlation with the overall win for the franchise or the overall win in the series. So yeah, I do look at that.
got it, got it. I appreciate the info, bro. I'm trying to break down these games and get it. I had the Lakers too, and had a interesting one on the Suns. Today's 52 numerology, right?
Yes,
Day
sir.
numerology.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I noticed that the Suns could get to 10 and 8, and Earth is 52, and I think the Sun is like it's like 108 suns that go around the Earth. I can't remember the the exact um, I forgot what it is, but yeah, I know it's like 108 Earths to make it around the Sun or something like the circumference of the Sun. And so I took the Suns on the money line just because of that. I mean, obviously that's kind of hit and miss, but that one hit. So
Exactly. Yeah, I know exactly what you're referencing. I think it's in connection with the distance between those two, like the sun and the earth. It's 108 Earths or something like
yeah,
that. Yeah, so I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
exactly, exactly. Well, bro, I'll get off and let somebody else get in here. But good shit. Keep it up. I'm gonna keep following, keep learning. I'll be back on the chair soon, bro. I'm always trying to learn more. So,
No problem, man. Thank you. Thank you for calling in. You have yourself a good night.
all right, brother. Take care.
All right. Definitely, man. Appreciate that call. Shout out to Justin. I'm familiar with him. He's been a Patreon for a minute now. And everybody has different circumstances. But as you can see, the gentleman is trying to learn and apply the work himself, and you could always appreciate that. So shout out to him. Appreciate the call, and he sounds like he came up on another winner as well today. Besides the two picks that we gave out, it looks like he had the Suns to win against Dallas, which they definitely did. So shout out to him, and obviously you can see other people are applying the work, man. Other people, they're not just waiting for me to give them the winners. They're doing exactly what I'm doing, and they're applying it themselves. So shout out to Justin for doing that. And if you in here, drop a like, baby. You know what I'm saying? Show some love. The work is extremely hard. What we're doing. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it, but everybody's not doing it. So shout out to followers. Shout out to everybody in the chat showing us love. But get them likes up, man. I want to see 100 likes right now. 100 likes. Let's get it to 100, yeah. In the meantime, the phone line's open for anybody that wants to call in and share a story with us, or share a decode that they had today that worked for them, or you could just you could just shout us out. It is what it is. Whatever you want to do. The call line's open. I just want to get more familiar with the people that are following me, the people that are that are waking up because of this work, and yeah, man, shout out everybody. Exactly. It's not gambling. It's not gambling if you know the outcome. That's exactly right. It's not gambling. Playing the lotto is gambling. You know, playing the lotto is a gamble. We are not playing the lotto over here. What we're doing is working off of a system. So let's take another caller. Hello, how you doing?
Hey, what's up, man? Just want to show love, man, from the Bay Area.
Oh, where? Shout out to Bay. Shout out to Bay.
Yeah, man, you got my pockets looking nice, son.
That's what's up. Congratulations. I'm glad you had a positive night.
Man, I'll tell you what, man. I like the way that you do the games, man, because, Zach is the man, of course, but he does all the games, so sometimes it's hard to really pick that one, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, yeah, of course. I understand that.
So I like how you just give me that, hey, it's clear cut. This is the move. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, and that's why I definitely decode all the games, but I try the best riddles that I see, the best numbers in a game to me. You know what I mean? So, and I only recommend plays that I would play myself.
Yeah, yeah. You make it clear, man. I would say that's the best thing about what you got going right now is like you just like, yo, this is the move. So like, let's do this. And man, you obviously the last week you've been on fire, boy.
Yeah, yeah. So like I said, for anybody who's new, this is a similar streak to what we had last year. It was like a 26 or 27 games straight in the NBA. We were wilding on them right before the suspension. So
Let me ask you this question because I mean, obviously I just started following you right now, but um, did you have the Heat in the finals? Because I feel like nobody had the Heat.
no, I did not have the Heat in the finals last season. No.
But that's no shade to your work because I feel like that I didn't know anyone that called the Heat at the beginning of the playoffs. So
Yeah, yeah, no, definitely,
I can't
definitely.
believe they put the Heat in there.
Yeah, yeah. Now, well, obviously at this point we know why exactly the Heat were there, but yeah, no, I keep it 100. I didn't have the Heat in the finals last season, but we definitely had the Heat defeating the Boston Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals. A lot of my patrons made a lot of money off of that, and we were able to. We all obviously had the Lakers winning the championship. That was too easy. To me, you don't really get a lot of credit for calling the Lakers last year, but definitely Miami Heat was plus money every single game against the Boston Celtics. So yeah.
Wow, man. So I'm not gonna hold you, but I just wanted to show love and just say like, man, I'm all about you right now. I'm telling all my homies about you and everything. So you know.
Thank you, man. I appreciate the support and I appreciate you calling in. Thank you.
All right, man. Be
have,
cool.
have a good night.
All right, peace.
Definitely, man. Shout out to Bay. Shout out to Bay, man. It's good to know we got callers from all over, and I appreciate all the comments, everything that, all the positive feedback, all the feedback. I will apply it, any type of information or any type of way that somebody may feel. I'm always here to listen and, just make it better because nothing is perfect. 5 days in a row, but, everything is a work in progress. We still put in the same amount of work every day. I wake up humble and it's like another working day. Get right back to it, right back to the work, and trying to find these winners for all the people who believe in me, all the people who support me, and all the people that's just trying to wake themselves up from these scripted sports and what they've been doing to us for the last 200, 300 years. It's actually been longer than that, but you know, it's crazy, man, what's going on right now. Exactly. Exactly, man. Say that again, Lucid. Say that again, man. Because no matter what, it doesn't matter if there's 12 games on or 6 games on, I decode every single game. Now, can I provide you an outcome for every single game? Sure, I can. But would you rather have 10 outcomes or would you rather have 2 to 3 guaranteed winners? Which is what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? I got to go with the best reads, I got to go with the best riddles, and I got to go with the best numbers. I'm not just gonna, anybody can flip a coin, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I know a lot of people that do that. A lot of people who call themselves so-called decoders, and their decoding skills are they're invisible. Oh, this is gonna happen because of one thing. Okay, well, how confident do you feel as a Patreon if my decode was like that? Like, okay, this is just gonna happen for just this one reason. I try to make everybody feel comfortable with exactly the script that I'm calling. And I even list a couple of the negatives so people are able to gauge a risk factor. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when we applying it, we attacking this like a business. So I don't even just blindly give you a pick. I allow you to read and see the amount of this for such and such reason. So it's levels to this, man. And I always speak humbly. I'm not even talking about anybody or throwing any shade, but it's definitely the way we attack these and the way we get ready for these games is different, man. It's different. and it's rightfully so, because I was taught by a good teacher. Zach was a teacher in his prior life, and I feel like that's some of the best qualities that he could have had to try and get this work out to people. He did a great work teaching me a lot about the system, and I also put in a lot of work to refine exactly what I'm doing, my perspective, my unique observations, and everything like that. So, shout out to Zach, man. Shout out to everybody that has Zach as a teacher. You know what I'm saying? All the students and all that. Exactly, man. You might want to get in now. The price is just going up. You know what I'm saying? Especially now when I see all this funny business going on. People telling me my work is ending up on different platforms and my work is being published by different people. It's a joke, man. It's a joke. I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate my work ending up on other platforms, and it not my people and my Patreons not being the only exclusive ones to it. I don't appreciate that. So, I gotta protect the community. And also we protecting it from infiltrators. We protecting it from anybody that's trying to infiltrate this community. As we're well aware, we see YouTube trying to censor us. We see, Patreon trying to censor us and mess with us and mess with our program or what we doing, and we're not gonna let it happen. So, if you in here right now and you appreciate everything we got going on, hit the like button, man. I don't want to see these. Where we at with the likes, man? I mean, I don't know. Should I be upset? Come on, man. There's 80 people in here. Get them likes up, man. We want to be at 100 during this broadcast. We want to be at 100. We at 100%. We perfect, man. Get them likes up to 100. If you haven't hit the like, man. Hit the like, man. And right now, the phone line is open for anybody that want to call in and drop a little, a gem on us or speak about a decode or something else that they had going on for today. Listen, man, we here to listen. I appreciate everybody's perspective. We on positive vibes. If we could learn something about today that we didn't know, we'll learn it, and we could talk about it. We could have a conversation. So, yeah, man, a lot of people trying to throw a monkey wrench in what we doing, and it's not appreciated. So, everybody who's showing us legit support, we appreciate that. Everybody who's showing us love, we appreciate that. But yeah, man, there's a lot of fakes out here. There's a lot of fugazis, a lot of people they pretend like they want you to win and succeed and all that. But in the back of their mind, they have an agenda. So, we're not gonna give that light. We're just gonna say, okay, we paying attention to everything, and we trying to protect our community, man. We're not gonna go for that shit. Part of my language. You know what I mean? So, shout out to everybody in the chat right now. Hit that like button if you haven't hit it. I'm gonna put the Patreon in the chat right now for anybody who wants to join it who's not already in it. Listen, man, it's the bargain of a century. All it is it's like 2 meals at Wendy's. That's it. That's the type of price it is, man. So, right now, if you haven't gone to my Instagram and drop a comment, go to my Instagram, hit the like, hit the follow, drop a comment, and let people know exactly what we doing out here. We are wilding. We are taking care of business. You know what I'm saying? It's different. It's different over here. And we're not ashamed to talk about it. For everybody here who's not following me already, the Instagram is in here. Go hit the Instagram, go drop a comment, go drop a like. The Patreon is also listed in the chat. For anybody who wants to check it out, salute to you. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. We got a system over here. It's a solid system. We got a good community. We got a good hold on what's exactly going on right now. We get a lot of good observations, a lot of good perspective from a couple of people. Like I said, whoever's commenting in the chats, in the post that's going on my Patreon, like I said, just be well aware of the terms you use. We don't use guarantee. Oh, I would prefer people in the comments don't use the word guarantee and lock and all this stuff. Just because people aren't familiar with each other yet, give it some time. Just drop an observation or perspective and let people decide what they want to do with it. But stay away from the word lock and guarantee and all that. And we good, man. That's it. I appreciate all the feedback. Yeah, no, I definitely saw things. I saw something. I saw things in all the games, man. I saw things in all the games, but today we didn't have to go far for the locks of the day. You know what I'm saying? Um, they were guaranteed winners. That Houston game was amazing. It was a great price. It was, you also had a positive price at the end of the first quarter. You had a plus 200, plus 250, as high as plus 300 for the Houston Rockets to come back and get that W. And they did exactly what we said what they were going to do. And shout out to everybody that followed the script. And actually, shout out to everybody who did what we've been doing all the time, flipping the script on these people, man. The name speaks for itself. For anybody who's not familiar, my name is Mr.Futures, aka Victor. I've been in the truth community and the decoding community for a long time now. I work my ass off at putting these decodes together, just like I'm sure Zach does. Um, and I encourage everybody to follow both of us. Zach he's absolutely on a tear when it comes to these playoffs. And in my opinion, when it comes to these, you know, getting a read on the season at the beginning of the season, Zach is definitely at the top of his game when it comes to that. So, shout out to Zach once again for continuing to show us love. A couple people told me he shouted me out again. I appreciate that. I always appreciate that look. He doesn't have to do it. Nobody has to do it. And if you're in here and you didn't hit that like, I see you, man. I see you right now. You looking at the like button and you didn't hit it. What's your problem, man? Hit the like. We trying to get it to, you know, we trying to get it to 100 likes because we 100%. And for people who's not familiar, Zach does decode every single game. A lot of people used to decode every single game until another individual came along who decided it kind of makes more sense to not give out 7 plays or 8 plays to kind of focus on the strongest riddles. And then as you can see, other people jumped on the bandwagon and decided to go that route and apply the same technique. Oh, I'm only going to give out a couple games or whatever the case may be. But shout out to Zach because he still gives out several plays. During the season, he gives out 10, 11 plays a week. So shout out to him. But yeah, man, we different over here. We adapted a system early in the game, and a lot of people jumped on the bandwagon of isolating specific plays and specific reads. And they never really gave credit where credit is due. But it is what it is. I don't need nobody to pat me on the back. I know what it is. I know what happened because I was well aware when I jumped into this community exactly how other people were decoding, and that's exactly why I decided to be different, continue to be different, and just let the work speak for itself. So, shout out to everybody who didn't want to give the boy credit. It's cool. It is what it is. Yeah, man. For anybody who got a question or wants to inquire about something, man, the line is open right now for all the callers. Get your question in now. Yeah, nah, I definitely understand that, David. I understand that. Working a main job and then trying to do this, and obviously this takes a lot of time. And I'm not sure what your family situation, but obviously you want to give your family some time and stuff like that. So I understand that. I appreciate the support, and hopefully you continue to benefit off what we doing. Yeah. Exactly. That's a great comment right there, Lito. Los Angeles equals 161, and the Celtics stayed on 161 all-time wins versus Los Angeles. Exactly. Very good comment right there. Appreciate that. An additional play. There was stuff all over the place, and I don't want to get too in depth with the decode, just because a lot of people are watching, and they're trying to figure out exactly what we doing and how we doing it, and you know, they don't want to see us win, but we gonna win anyway. And if you in here, I see you right now, man. You in here and you ain't hit that like, hit that like. Hello, how you doing?
Hey, Future. This is Kenny, man. How are you?
I'm good, man. How's everything?
I'm good, man. I'm actually in Vegas tonight, but I'm usually in Scottsdale, Arizona. But anyway, hey, man, what do you think about? I know it's still early in the season, but and I know the Lakers have lost like 6 games already. Well, they won tonight, so yeah, still 6-6. But I think they still look pretty good. I mean, you pretty high on the Lakers to win the championship this year?
I'm gonna I keep the picks to the Patreon or whatever. If you want to inquire it to me off live, we could speak about it off live. But yeah, I gave out my NBA Finals win. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh yeah, no, I can hear you now.
Okay, yeah. So I said, in reference to the finals and the championship, I don't want to speak about it on live, but if you want to inquire to me through through Patreon or Instagram, however,
I got you on Patreon.
Yeah, okay. So I did have the NBA Finals matchup and the winner posted at the beginning of the season, prior to the season, for my top tier 1%, and yeah, so it's there, it's been there.
You sticking with that? I'll go look at it. You sticking with what you had?
Right now, what I have continues to look good, especially with what's been going on. So yeah, but I'm still paying attention to everything that's happening, and if it changes, I will update my 1% tier and let them know exactly how I'm feeling.
But what I mentioned to you a minute ago was that you're saying sounds like I'm on the right track. Hopefully.
Well, I don't want to get too in detail. You understand? We on live right now,
yeah,
so.
No. Don't worry about it. I'll check it, but yeah, no problem, man. That was my main thing because yeah, things look good, and I think if they happen this year, I think next year's a great shot too. To be honest with you.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, yeah. If they win it this year, it seems like
well,
LeBron.
Listen, yeah.
Go ahead.
All right. Good talk. Where's you out of, man? What state you out of?
I'm based out of New York.
Oh, you New York? Okay, cool, man. Yeah, man. I'll probably chat with you later then, man. Great catching up, and I'll get on there and check out your pick from early in the year. Okay.
All right, no problem. I appreciate the call. Thank you.
No. Hey, Hughes.
Yep.
You got what time you posting your NBA games tomorrow?
I don't know yet. I think I actually might be taking tomorrow off, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna be making a post, but I'll just and let them know.
Okay, and you pretty good. Like when you have a game that you think's a little in doubt, you always put that little down at the bottom there a little bit about that, right?
Yeah. I always try to be very clear, exactly how I see it and the way in which to play it.
I got you. Thanks, Future.
All right, man. Have a good one. Thank you for calling.
Yeah, you too.
All right. Hello?
Hello? Hey, Mr.Futures.
Yep, how you doing?
Not bad. I missed live. But I want to give you some observations. But if you go check, about 30-11 till today.
You said what?
I said if you go check like the basketball, soccer, the 11s hit. Like the 11 prime, it hit. So if you, for example, either you got your 11th win, or you stay on your 11th loss, or you were on 11 loss and you covered the points you were getting. About 30 of them hit. Even on soccer, team that I had flip flopped. I accidentally picked the wrong team to tie, and the other team to win, and that's what it ended up being a flip flop. The team that I picked to win ended up being a tie, and they got their 11th tie of the season.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I just I ended up listening live. I'm at the part where you're talking about keeping good energy around you.
Definitely.
Yeah, man, but you good though, man. You definitely did good work. So I actually shouted you out today on Zach's live, and that's the first one I was actually able to get through.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what's up. I appreciate that.
Good.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
No problem, man. Good work, brother. I wish I didn't go against a few of your picks during football. Like I took Brady to lose against the Saints and and I knew.
Yeah.
And I knew all the Tampa teams were to the championship. It's a shame on me. I kept on looking at that 163.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
I was looking at the Packers with the 163, the Little Wayne coming up with the green and yellow. I'm like, oh, this is thinking so right. I should have knew better though, man.
It's all a learning lesson, bro. Don't beat yourself up about it. But yeah, I put in a lot of work to try and get on the right side of these games, and I'm very confident in what I do, and the work speaks for itself. So.
You're good, and also you need to pay attention to the subliminals messages that the ESPN gives you. I know. Did you see a couple of days ago? They had an article about Russell Westbrook with 163 shots or something like that.
Yeah, I saw that. He took 163 shots and he has 163 points on the season. I saw that.
I'm trying to tell people that is a sign right there for the Super Bowl because of it being on. Because it's the 38th day, the 163rd prime, and then today Zach said that Brady's wife is 163 days after the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It's right there.
Yeah. No, they're definitely playing with that number all over the place. 100%. Yep.
Now, are they trying to talk to the Gematria followers to get people to bet on the Bucks?
I mean, they love to they love to put their own specific narrative out there, like just like with that Buffalo game. I mean, everybody was all over the Buffalo Bills as well as the Packers. That was another team that they were pumping. But there was no way to go against the Kansas City Chiefs making it to the Super Bowl, and with everything that's been lining up for Brady, for you to go against that is that. You're just asking for trouble with that. There were so many numbers lined up for Brady to at least get to the Super Bowl. You can't deny that.
Now you can't tell me this because I can kind of drift it a little bit away. I wasn't paying too much attention to all the lies and everything, but I was telling everybody that Brady was probably going to make it to the Super Bowl or win it the next year. But my thing was when they got that stacked team, they started playing terrible. When they got Antonio Brown, it was like it was one. You remember that game, that Sunday night game against the Saints when they got blown out like 45-0 or something like that?
Yeah, I think they scored like 3 points or 6 points in that game.
Yeah, and that messed up my parlay. I had every game except that game. So I'm like, yo, these guys. It was looking like the scripted to beat Brady to go to the Super Bowl, but then he got the bomb team. They started losing.
Well, I mean, think about it. For everybody paying attention to that. What were they seeing? They were seeing Brady's team playing horrible. It was a script that Tampa Bay was playing along. But I mean, to go against that, and even across the other sports, the NHL, the MLB, the Royal Rumble, the WrestleMania, like you cannot ignore this stuff. History has proven, thanks to Zach, that you cannot ignore all that stuff that's going on, especially the cross-sport riddles. You know what I mean? You have to continue to pay attention.
Right. Yeah, man. I would have never knew that anybody pick up on this Gematria. And honestly, what woke me up was Kobe death. That's what really woke me up.
Yeah.
Then I started doing my own stuff with the 41s and everything before I even see anything with Zach. I just started looking at 41.
Very important number. Yep.
People were telling me I was crazy. I'm like, yo, look, come up game 4.1 seconds. The 81-point game, the other team had 41. Last shot against Trey Lyles,
Exactly.
The
Exactly.
helicopter crash 41 minutes after you take off. Come on, yo.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. It's
Come
too
on,
much. It's too much there, you know. And the Kobe Bryant definitely his death woke up a lot of people. So, you know, definitely Zach did some amazing work on that. I've got a video up about what the NBA has been doing in correlation to Kobe. You know, it's pretty hard to deny exactly what we're putting out there.
Yeah, and then even with I tell people, does it make any sense that the Philadelphia 76ers had a snake near their logo, and then he dies the next day? It makes no sense. There's no snake there now.
Exactly, that logo has never been on their home court before that.
Exactly, it made no sense. It's like it's already a death description. Then you saw the Betty, what's that, Betty White or something? What's that lady name?
Yeah, Betty White. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like you saw that skit. It's like, do I now don't even know if he's really dead?
Oh, okay. You're talking about. I think it's Bette Midler or something like that. You're talking about the.
Yeah, I didn't see Zach's one. I saw the other dude, Simple Truth. I saw his. And
Oh,
Zach
okay.
was saying today, he was like, yeah, that dude always copies off of me. I never got to see Zach.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like right there he's telling you, like, then it's like, and then doesn't Deanna Bryant equal 126?
Yep. Gianna Bryant equals 126, and we know why. We know exactly why that game happened the day it happened because, you know, January 25th, the day that LeBron passed Kobe Bryant on the scoring list, was exactly 26 days after LeBron's birthday, and then obviously Kobe dies on the 26th day of the year, and all the correlation back to 26, the God number. So it's it's unbelievable how they do it, but yeah, it's obvious at this point for anybody who's paying attention.
I didn't even know that. I didn't pick up that. Did he say on his last live about the Kobe tribute? I didn't know about the 26 days before LeBron's birthday.
Yeah, it was 26 days after LeBron's birthday. LeBron's birthday is December 30th. So January 25th would be 26 days after his birthday. Kobe died the next day on the 26th day of the year. Philadelphia 101 to 26 prime. Brian equals 26 in the purest cipher. And on and on and on and on and on.
Oof. Now, Victor, you from NY, right?
So,
Yeah, I'm originally from Jersey. I live out here in Las Vegas. But honestly, like, when did you wake up to all this? When did you get out of the matrix?
I tell people all the time, man, it was 9/11. You know, when that shit happened, it changed my life. So,
Like, I was on 9/11. I was in 11th grade, and when I seen it, I laughed and told everybody that's not real. But then, the teachers at my school were looking at me like, how can you say that and all this and that? And I felt bad when I saw the people who were, jumping out the building and all that. But I never thought that was real. Like my spirit couldn't let me believe that was real.
and you know, yeah, that's another thing. A lot of people, even kids, a lot of kids have been able to see that. But one interesting thing with this whole COVID thing and everything that's going on, for anybody who Brian's death and the pharmaceutical companies that he was associated with, and the pharmaceutical companies that he was involved in litigation in suing, a lot of those companies are now being connected to this vaccine and this, everything that's coming out. So it's kind of funny.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
It's kind of funny, man.
I didn't know that it was connected with the vaccine. Isn't this what? Not hyper Russ. I know they were suing over the black mamba. Oh my gosh, you scared the hell out of me. Yo, hell, I'm on the phone. Can you go? I seen you. Oh my gosh, you scared the hell out of me. Damn, you scared me. I'm talking to you in my bad. I'm talking to you in like a little fancy room because I don't want everybody in this house to be like, what the hell are you talking about? That you scared me. But yeah, so all right, I know he was suing because of the name and that company they had like they had some type of drugs in their in their diet pills or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the first person who was trying to wake up the masses, but everybody said he sounded crazy, was Umar Dr. Umar. Came on the Breakfast Club. He said the NBA was a suspect.
Oh, you talking about Dr. Umar Johnson?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I've seen some of his work.
Yeah, then he tried to wake up the masses, but everybody everybody was, telling me it was crazy. He gave the three what's the name? The three suspects was the NBA, the Big Pharma, and the Elite.
Yeah, but you know, they had him up there doing that for a specific reason because you know, it's always going to be controlled opposition. So they got him up there looking like a crazy black person, you know, just yelling and spitting about, you know, all these conspiracies, and then you got Charlemagne laughing, and you know, they do it like that purposely, so it comes across as like an insane individual speaking about things that cannot be believable. But yeah, he gave away a few things in his conversation, definitely.
Right. And then I believe wasn't he supposed to go back to court the following week?
Yeah, yes. I believe that Monday.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No, not that month. I think the next week.
Oh, okay,
Not
okay.
the next day. I believe it was the next week.
Okay.
Now I'm about to let me go into my car. I got some other stuff to tell you about. But you see, I don't know if you know how he's actually tied up with the Epsteins and everything. Hold on.
And if you guys are in here and you didn't hit that like button there, hit that like.
Back, bro. So I know you're familiar with the Denver situation, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
Now, do you realize that I believe that's when they got him? I swear, I believe, unless he's already signed whatever contract to sell his soul, but I believe then is when they got him. For the simple fact that I found out the same people who represented Jeff Epstein's lawyers are the same ones who represented him in court. Now,
Yeah.
Did you know about that?
Yeah, I did know that. Yep. I believe it was a female. If I'm not correct, it was a female lawyer, right?
It's a female. Yeah, it's a female.
Yeah.
It was a female, I believe. And then they also talked about how the girl who said she raped him. It was like it was a setup.
Yeah.
It was a setup, And if you just think about it, he crossed over. His whole energy changed. He turned into a bad guy. He shaved off his hair. He got the tattoo. He flipped from I would say a year and a half later. He flipped from number 8 to 24, which has the 6 in there. You know, I show everybody this. This is what happened. This is how they got him. He switched up right there. That commercial, the Black Mamba, the little mini movie.
Yep. Oh, you know what? We actually can't hear you right now. You still on the line?
Yeah. Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I was connected to the Wi-Fi and I left the house. Let me get you into the car phone. You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah. So, all right. So, if you look at that Black Mamba little mini movie, there's a lot of subliminals thrown at you. You feel me? So, with the bosses coming for your shoes, we all know he's coming for your soul. I believe that is the year they lost to Dallas and they got swept in the second round. And you know, remember Kobe says, "I'm not finished." You feel me? And then you got Bruce Willis putting something on his arm, and then you realize a couple years later after that, Kobe was playing a game with one hand. One arm. Remember, I think he either dislocated his shoulder or something. He played a game with his left hand or left arm or some shit like that.
Yeah. Actually, a lot of the stuff that you're talking about, Zach actually did like a great video on it. It was a couple hours long, but I know a lot of this information is in there as well. So you might, I don't know if you've seen that video, but it's still on his channel, and it's a great video you could watch. It goes more in depth with you know, dates and details and stuff like that. But I don't want to turn this into a Kobe video.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Brother, so who do you? I'm signed to your Patreon, so you can tell me. So who do you think is winning the Super Bowl?
Well, I gave my Super Bowl pick out, you know, at the beginning of the playoffs as well as the matchup. So it's on the Patreon on the top tier. But if you wanna just wait till the day of the Super Bowl, the pick will be posted the day of the Super Bowl. So.
I could probably find it right now. Let me get some flip.
But yeah, if you want to call back in, you can call back in. But I'm gonna just open it up so somebody else could get in.
Okay. You talking about right now?
Yeah. No. Just so you know, a couple of people they keep calling or whatever. So I'm just gonna allow some other people to call in. But when the lines open again, you could call back if you want to.
Okay, bet. Yeah, I don't want to keep you up, man, because I'm a talking motherfucker. We'll be here all night.
Nah, it's all good,
man,
bro.
I appreciate you, brother, man. I would say, all his understudies, you are the most thorough one. Rod is pretty good. Okay. All right, dog. This is what I need you to do, man. If you want to if you want to charge me an extra or put me in a different tier or whatever, I need you to get the soccer and tennis for me.
Yeah,
like before I knew all about gematria, that's how I used to make my money. I used to make my money off of that because I ain't fuck with NBA games until the playoffs because I was like, these guys don't play for real. So that during this time I made my money in tennis.
Yeah, no, I don't do soccer. I don't do soccer or tennis.
Alright.
Yeah,
I'm saying if you find a way to add that on, man, you can give me a few picks a day, and that could be my tier I pay for a month.
Yeah, nah.
Special tier pricing.
It's all good, bro. We're not money hungry over here. You know, I just like to focus on you know, what's been working for us, and you know, it's not really a money grab thing for me. So it's
gotcha. You just trying to put the work out.
Yeah, that's it. And you know, I want the people who are already here. They've been here with me for a while. They know that they can count on me. So if I started doing like NASCAR next week, and then you know, it doesn't seem to be working out for us, I'm gonna look really really stupid. So.
Gotcha. All right. And the last thing I want to say, man, are you a little familiar with what's going on as far as with the Biden administration?
I don't really pay attention to specifically, you know, everything that is going on in politics, but generally, yes.
Did you ever realize that inauguration was pre-recorded?
I didn't even watch it, so I wouldn't even know. No.
Alright, well, I'll drop a jewel on you, and don't be surprised. You probably heard this. Don't be surprised if 45 is back in office in March.
All right.
I don't know if you've been knowing about all these pedophiles getting taken down, and COVID-19 is pretty much a military operation. That's why you had niggas like Diddy was going on Instagram dancing, talking about taking a Cash App and Venmo donations because all their assets got froze. And this is why Hollywood is shut down, putting everything on HBO Max.
Yeah, I'm sure it has some correlation. Yeah. Nah.
But yeah, man. If you ever get interested, look into that.
I will definitely when I have some free time.
MREC TV. He's from New York. MREC TV.
Yeah, no,
a lot of jewels.
I'm familiar with MREC. Yeah, I know who that is.
Yeah, this chick named Amina. She dropped a lot of jewels. Let you know about the clones, motherfuckers who are dead, the adrenochrome, all that. And this, I was on this before I even listened to them because of the Kobe shit. A whole bunch of shit started popping up. So
yeah. I'll check it out. Definitely.
Yeah, check it out.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that call.
And if you're a whole fan, they might announce he's dead this year. Because from what I know, he's supposed to be gone. He's supposed to be one of the goners. So you might want to decode when they will probably announce Jay-Z to be dead.
Yeah, no, I'm not really a Jay-Z fan, but I'll pay attention to it. If it happens, I'll definitely remember that you said it. Definitely.
All right.
All right, man.
All right, brother, man. I appreciate your time, man. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Have a good night.
You too.
All right. Appreciate that call. Appreciate that, gentleman. So everybody could take a deep breath now, you know, just stretch it out, relax. The phone line is open right now for everybody that was calling and couldn't get through. The phone line is open. But I just want to say on this note, you know, we ain't throwing no shade towards nobody else. We're just speaking about specifically what we do. And I know I get it all the time. People will call me and they'll be like, yo, why don't you do soccer? Why don't you do tennis? Why don't you do, you know, you should do NHL every single day or whatever. But You understand? Like this is I don't let other people dictate what I'm gonna do or how I should do it. You know, this is my platform. It's my Patreon. You know, I do things the way I want to do things, and you know, it's been working for me. So shout out to everybody. I appreciate everybody's insight, and you know, I do occasionally do NHL. I do occasionally do UFC. You know, when it makes sense. So it definitely is and can be a moneymaker. So definitely, yeah. But if you in here and you ain't hit that like button, man, hit the like button. We're a couple likes away from 100. We've been 100%. We always talk about, you know, staying on 100. Get them likes up, and the phone lines open for anybody that wants to call in, shout us out. We appreciate it. We thankful for all the support. Um, Thank you to all the subscribers that's rocking with us right now, staying up on the East Coast. I appreciate you guys. You know what I mean? We getting it rocking right now. So let me put for all the people that's in the chat right now that's not Patreon. We doing? I'm gonna put my Instagram in the chat right now. You can go to my Instagram and see exactly what we've been doing, because this is the type of work that we got going on. Success. All right, gematria success. That's all we're doing. That's it. And you know, like they said, if it was easy, everybody would be doing it, but it's not. It's definitely way more difficult than it sounds. It could be way more complex and confusing. Anybody who decodes sports know exactly what I'm talking about. It definitely could lead you one way and be totally wrong. You could have a great narrative and be totally wrong. It comes with experience. It comes with a lot of work, and it comes with a good intuition, being very observant, and it depends on you being very unique. You know what I'm saying? I followed Zach for a long time now. I appreciate Zach for all he's done. He's kind of like jump started this gematria community. In my opinion, there's nobody who even does any type of work comparable to Zach. And you know that's not shade at nobody else, but for anybody that thinks that they do, you know, more detailed work, especially and everything that's going on, or like more detailed work than Zach, like you're fooling yourself. You don't actually have a good grasp of reality, because that gentleman's work is uncomparable when it comes to decoding the news, events, calling out tornado. I mean, you know, like all types of world events. The guy's got a talent, you know, and we would never try and take that credit away from him. And I appreciate all the credit he's given me and the support. And I appreciate you guys for supporting me right now and rocking with me. So shout you guys out. Show yourself some love. Call in, man, so I could get more familiar with the community. I could get more familiar with my followers, and more familiar with my Patreon members. All the questions that people have for me throughout the day. You know, you people want to call me 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. The line's open right now for anybody that wants to call and ask a question. Exactly. When people call Zach a shill, it is kind of embarrassing, you know, considering all the work that that gentleman has done. To be honest, it's not. I don't. It's not even funny when people troll him. You know what I mean? Because it's like it gets to a point now. You know, you can't even troll that guy. You know what I mean? You can't even troll that guy. So once again, shout out to Zach. Gematria Effect News, for anybody who's not familiar with that gentleman. His work is great. Gematria Effect Sports as well. His work is great. And he definitely has been showing us nothing but support and love, and I appreciate that. Yeah, man, I appreciate everybody that's showing us, that's tuned in, especially the YouTube community, because you don't have to, you know, there's a lot of people doing YouTube videos. There's a lot of so-called decoders, you know, doing videos, and people are appreciating the work, and they're saying that, you know, I'm doing things on a different level in a different way, and I appreciate that. So we've been getting a lot of good feedback. We got another call. Hold on. Hello,
Yo,
how you doing?
yeah, bro. Harold from the Tax Channel. I'm just wondering how much your Patreon is for the sports picks.
Okay. So the Patreon link is in the chat if you wanna go to the Patreon. But the lowest membership right now is $19.99 for the picks. It was $11.99 for a long time. You know what I mean? But we kind of had to raise the price just because we have to protect the community from people who are trying to infiltrate it and.
I feel you on that, bro.
Yeah.
No, I just wanted to know because I'm about to sign up for it, like, so I just wanted to check and see which tier I should get on.
Yeah. So it's called the Show Love tier. Once you get on there, you're gonna be able to access all the picks. You're gonna be able to access all the previous posts and the decodes and check out and get familiar with exactly how I break down the games, and get more familiar with the terminology and stuff like that.
Definitely appreciate you. I'm about to sign up now, man.
All right, man. I appreciate the call. Thank you. Have a good night. Exactly. You see that for that gentleman, that makes sense. He's about to sign up. It makes sense to call in and ask the questions. Exactly. Because if you're gonna get on Patreon first and then message me, and then we're gonna have a message correspondence, why not just call me? Yeah, if you call in, I'm sorry, but if you call in from an unknown number, I'm not gonna pick up the call. A couple of days ago, I got trolled by an unknown number. They just called in and kept saying the N word, and it wasn't really that funny. So if you're gonna call in, let your number show, and just remember to talk a little bit louder, so that the YouTube channel, the YouTube people, the people that are watching on YouTube, they can hear you. So I appreciate all the calls. But yeah, if you're calling from an unknown number, you're just gonna have to, you're not getting picked up. You know what I mean? That's it. You gotta call in from a real number, and then we're gonna do our thing. So yeah, I see we over 100 likes, but there's still people in here right now. Another look. I told you I'm not picking up if you call it unknown. I'm sorry, but there's people in there who haven't hit that like button yet, man. Y'all keep looking at it and you're not pressing the button. Hit the like. You know what I mean? Help us get to 200 likes during this broadcast. I appreciate every single like that we get, especially the comments. And I tell people all the time, once they watch the video, once the video is posted, I would appreciate it people coming back and dropping a comment. For all the new people that's gonna watch the video, they at least know that this is legit. Before because sometimes before people watch a video, they'll read the comments. So if people are seeing in the comments, like, we're getting a lot of positive feedback, and it's legit, they have a tendency to watch the video for longer. So that's why I tell everybody, once the video goes up on the channel, I would appreciate you guys coming back, just dropping a little comment, whatever it is, a strong arm or salute, blah, blah, blah. It only takes a couple seconds, but yeah, man, I appreciate every single comment. I'm not gonna pick up unknown numbers, man. I'm sorry. You could keep calling back with the unknown number, but I'm not gonna pick it up, man. I'm not gonna take the risk. I'm not gonna take the risk. This ain't no game. If you got something really important to tell us, call us from a number where I can see it. Sorry, brother. You know what I mean? Support to you. I can't do it though. You know what I mean? They catch me too many times with the same thing. Calling me with the unknown number, they ain't got nothing better to do but to try and say some troll stuff over here, or it's like a hater coming from like another decoder community trying to say something negative or whatever the case may be. Nah, man, we not on that vibe. I show love to everybody, even people who don't want to show me love. It's all good. You know what I mean? It's all good. I'ma still do what I do. I'ma still show love because that's the type of person I am. But I mean, listen, man, I don't know what you're not understanding. If you're watching the live stream right now, you heard me say 7 times already, I'm not picking up an unknown number. So it doesn't matter how many times you call in, you're not going to get through. But salute to you for trying. Salute to you, Ricky. I appreciate that. I appreciate you right back, man. Thank you for that. I appreciate everybody right back. Everybody who's showing us love. You know what I mean? Because right now it's early in the morning. You know what I mean? You could be sleeping or you could be doing something else, but we got people rocking with us and continuing to support us. And we got some great minds in this community. You know what I mean? I'm happy and I'm proud to say that that we got some great minds and some great perspectives today. A couple of people from our Patreon were able to jump on a couple other games. So even on the day where we had we had two solid winners as well as the Sacramento Kings plus the points, because they were underdog with a great narrative. A couple other people on the Patreon were able to jump on, two or three other games. So that's like a 5 or 6 game parlay. And just speaking about a couple props today, obviously because people love to play the props. Today one of the props that I played was LeBron James just to hit over 2.5 3-pointers. That was an easy prop. I believe he hit 4 3-pointers. So, that one was easy. He took 11 3-pointers today. I really thought he was going to make more. But he made over 2.5 3-pointers. That was a plus money bet, as well as Jason Tatum to score over 25 points. That was another easy bet to make. So shout out to everybody that's killing the props. Everybody that's looking at every angle to attack these games. It really is great just listening to people and just listening to how they put stuff together. Yeah, he definitely was jacking up. Guess how many threes he took today? He took 11 threes. 11 on the 31 date numerology. Just like LeBron Raymond James equals 101. 101 in numerology, 0 has no value. So 101 breaks down to 11. Mr. 11 shoots 11 threes on a 31 date numerology. So it's funny, man. You know what I mean? And for anybody who doesn't believe that, we'll just show them because it's always good to put a visual to a number. So as you can see on my screen, LeBron Raymond.
AT&T has nationwide 5G? Yep. You also consider making a big deal about it.
I thought I was already making a pretty bigger. Yeah, I should have gotten the bigger side.
It's not complicated. AT&T 5G is fast, reliable, and secure.
I can't believe they did that. They're gonna play a commercial right during my stream. I hope I don't get flagged for that. But it's a joke, man. So yeah. LeBron, Mr. 101, he shot 11 3-pointers and made he hit over it. So it's lit, man. It was a good day for props, and it was a good day for everybody who's in the Gematria community, for everybody who follows our Patreon. Again, if you in here and you did not show us love, I see you. I know exactly why. I don't know exactly why you haven't hit that like button. You need to hit the like button. You looking and you watching us, but you didn't hit that like. Come on, bro. What type of vibe is that? If I'm watching something, that's like watching a good movie. You watch a good movie, you're gonna turn the volume up. So hit that like button, man. Once you come through the door, hit that like button, man. And once again I'm gonna put my Instagram in the chat. I don't want to sound redundant, but obviously I'm trying to get to 1K on Instagram. It's my Instagram is pretty embarrassing. I'm gonna be honest. I need to be having more followers. So if you're not following me on Instagram, it's definitely a detriment to you. People hit me at, they DM me. So definitely go hit up my Instagram, hit the like, and drop a comment on my most recent post. I appreciate it. Got another caller. Hello, how you doing?
Chilling, bro. How you doing, bro?
I'm chilling. I'm good. Thank you. Thank you for asking.
Man, I just wanted to call in, bro. I'm really trying to get into it. This decoding, bro. I'm just tired of losing. Tired of fucking just being dummy. You feel me?
Yeah, I know what it's like to lose money, man. So I understand exactly what you're saying.
It's not even that. Not even losing money. It's just about understanding and just
There's no sport like that too.
Yeah. Nah, I mean,
Thinking it's real and shit, but it's really getting ran by some other shit. You know what I'm talking about?
oh yeah. Nah, trust me, we proving every day how these numbers, how gematria is just running these professional sports every single day.
Right. So I'm just trying to figure out, cause I follow Zach, so I just bought his shit about 2 days ago.
He's a great teacher. You'll learn a lot from him, definitely.
Yeah, I just need to know like I don't know how that shit works, man. Just about knowing the code. I guess I got to get the feel for it.
Well, if you're watching the live stream right now.
No, I was, but then I called the number, so I can call in.
Oh, okay. So I'm good. So are you familiar with the calculator?
Nah.
Okay, so once you get off the phone, just scroll back like a couple of seconds. What I'm gonna have on the screen right now is the gematria calculator. So this is how you turn words, like the team names or the person's name. This is how you turn it into numbers. So this calculator, the website is at the top of the screen. It's called gematrinator.com, and that's how you're gonna be able to break down the games. And once you start listening to Zach and applying, exactly what it is he do, or you can watch my video. At the beginning of this video, I broke down exactly how we decoded today's games. And you could start applying it, to games yourself and doing the work and, just trial and error. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you do live streams every day on Patreon?
Oh no, not on Patreon. No, I don't do live streams on Patreon. I put out the work, I put out the pics, and that's it. I don't do a live stream to take calls from people and get other perspectives and all that. Yeah, I don't do that. I do it after we win. I come on and I let people talk. And, we do a review or whatever the case may be, and that's how we rock it.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I'm gonna do that though. I'm gonna see what the calculator is. Go back and watch the live stream though.
Yeah, nah, definitely. This is.
Bro. Keep doing your shit, man. Don't let nobody tell you these weirdos. Don't let nobody tell you nothing different, bro. Keep striving.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that support. Thank you for the call, man. Thank you. You have a good night.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
All right. All right. Thank you, man. I do appreciate that. Because we get people from all walks of life, you know what I mean? And all different kind of people. And the thing that I could appreciate is people want to learn about this, and that's the encouraging thing. Because, sometimes when you run into a person and you could tell them all this, and you could explain to them like how these sports are scripted, and then they still just look at you and tell you like, yo, you bugging, like, nah, this is legit, what are you talking about? And I'm making such a great case for how this cannot be legit. It's frustrating. So it's always good to get a call of somebody who's trying to learn and apply the work themselves and figure out exactly what they could do to contribute and benefit. You know what I'm saying? Because at least if you're putting in the work, you want to benefit from it as well. And that's the whole thing. So shout out to that caller. I appreciate that caller. He came on some positive vibes and definitely, man, shout him out. That's what's up. And if you in here, don't be a hater, man. Hit that doorbell, man. Hit that doorbell. Hit the doorbell. Show us some love, man. And go to my Instagram and drop a comment. Tell these people exactly where they could take, that bullshit that they've been feeding us. Yeah, man, listen. Unknown callers is not getting no love. Sorry. We don't do on unknown callers over here. I'm sorry. Maybe what you could do is borrow somebody else's phone and try to call, because I will not pick up an unknown caller. I'm sorry, man. I already fell for that too many times. We're not doing that. What we doing over here is positivity. We taking great calls. People who actually have some value to bring to the conversation. People who actually have some insight and a perspective, or just like a real life story that they want to share with the community. And we appreciate everybody who's giving us some time right now. I'm taking all the energy from the people that's watching, all the support, all the viewers, and it's really it's inspiring, man. It really is. It really is lit. I mean, it's obvious. It's really obvious that this person, they're very determined to get through. But I'm sorry, bro. You really don't listen all too well. You really gotta learn to listen. I'm not picking up an unknown call. It doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter how many times you call. I'm not picking you up. You could, it could be Jay-Z calling me right now. I'm not picking it up. So that's it, bro. But if you in here, you better hit that like button, man. If you like what you're seeing and you appreciate the work and you appreciate what it is we bring into the YouTube, because these videos are for free. My Patreon members, they pay for the work. So, I know that they appreciate it because they pay for the work and they're benefiting off this crazy. If anybody who watches one of these videos in the playback, all they gotta do is look in the comments and they'll realize that this is not a scam. This is nothing like that, bro. Nothing even close to that. People are benefiting off of this every single day. They really are. And it's really no it's I don't want to say it, but it's really no comparison, man. Look, the real will always rise to the top. The real will always rise to the top, and the fake is always gonna fall, man. That's just how life works. That's what I'm telling y'all. If y'all don't want to be part of the Fugazis, if y'all want to be real and show love, hit the like button, man. Because that's what real people do. They hit the like button. Listen, man. You could be real, determined and all that, but you're gonna get a dub. It's just, I want somebody else to call in. The phone line is open right now. This unknown caller just keeps trying to get through. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna give him no love. But yeah, man. For anybody who wants to call in and share perspective with us right now, anyone who wants to call in right now and share perspective, the phone line is open. I'm going to keep denying the call, this unknown caller. I don't know what's his problem, but he's really on a temper tantrum right now. he's on a temper tantrum right now. Yeah. No, we're not doing that, bro. Sorry. You're going to keep getting declined. But yeah, man. For anybody who wants to get more familiar with the decode and what we did on today's review, I always do the review at the beginning of the videos. We talk about what happened today. We talk about what we saw in the games. So it's always at the beginning of the video. And in the future, for anybody who's inquiring about add-ons, so listen, let me clarify add-ons. So because a lot of people have asked me about add-ons, right? When I do add-on plays, it's an additional play for the day, but it's not covered by any tier. So sometimes I'll do an additional game in another sport. It might be hockey, might be college basketball, it might be UFC. But I will specify if an add-on is available for that day. It will say at the bottom of the screen, at the bottom of the post, add-on. It will say add-on available. You know what I mean? And it will say specifically what that add-on is. And for anybody who wants to inquire about the add-on price, the add-on price is on my Patreon homepage. For anybody who wants to purchase an add-on, but they are not available every single day. You have to check in the post and just read it all the way to at the bottom. If an add-on is available, it will be posted at the bottom of the post. Add-on, like if it's an additional NBA game, it will say add-on NBA play available today. And then, that's it. So you'll get the directions. You'll know exactly what to do. But I do not offer an add-on play every single day. Exactly. The most teams I've parlayed together in one bet. I've hit 7 and 8 teamers before, but I never. Oh, hold on, we got a call. Hello, how you doing?
Hey, good. How are you?
I'm good, man. Thank you for calling.
Hey, I appreciate your work. It's really great, man. Zach turned me on to you a couple weeks ago, and I've been making some money ever since. I know you're talking about sports primarily, and I don't have anything for that. Is it okay if I bring something else up?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. You got the floor.
Okay. So, yeah, a couple weeks ago, Zach did a thing on Bitcoin. And I've been somewhat in and out of cryptocurrency since 2016, but it got me thinking about all the different types out there. If it's really Jesuit controlled, which I assume it is, right? Correct. That's these kind of points out. And so I ran the numbers on some of them, right, with the gematria calculator. And I'm pretty new at this, but I came across one named Synthetics, and it carries correlations with the Jesuit order, and New World Order, and its founder Kane Warwick also has 174, which is New World Order, and 75, which is also New World Order. And Synthetics has 45 twice and 99 and 144, which is also the inverse mirrored of the other Jesuit order. And then his other co-founder's name is Justin Moses, which is 70, which also matches up with the Synthetics token. And it goes on, right? And I was doing, and there's some similarities with Rome and President Biden there as well. And it was just kind of a short decode I kind of wanted to bring up. I know you're a lot more experienced with this than I am, but I thought it was very interesting when he brought that up, so I started doing a little bit on my own.
Yeah, no. From a lot of stuff I've been seeing with the cryptocurrencies, hold on. Let me see. Hello, can you hear me? Oh man. See, they're messing with us. Hello?
What's that?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you on the screen, but not on the phone. Weird.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're messing with us or something. But no, what I was gonna say is
I got you. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. So I see just across the couple of cryptos that I've been looking at, I see the Jesuit just stamped all over all of that. So it's not surprising to me, especially with the way the market is acting right now, being so volatile. Yeah, I just see them all over it, and to me, it's looking like there's a bigger play that they're doing, and I'm just.
And that's why you see the Robin Hood thing going on too. That's orchestrated to put people into the decentralized finance and the blockchain, right? To get the digital currency off the ground and popular.
Exactly. Yep. So it's a very concerted effort to achieve a specific mission, and I encourage anybody, whoever's benefiting off of this or whatever, just to try to do it responsibly, and don't be greedy, because I do believe at some point they will drop the nail in the coffin. So
I agree. It's the snare.
Yeah, but there's money to be made temporarily, and the only thing I'm unsure about is just the longevity part of it, because we all know the agendas that they're trying to put in place. So as long as you're aware of that.
Synthetic. Some people in your chat are asking. Sorry for interrupting.
What was that?
Oh, some people are asking what it's called. And it's
Oh,
called
okay,
synthetic.
okay, yeah, synthetic, yeah. So for any
liquidity, it's for derivatives and liquidity, part of this whole DeFi thing. So it's a huge deal for the crypto space.
Mm-hmm.
No, anyway, thank you. What were you saying? I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. Don't worry about it. I was finished with what I was saying, but for anybody who's in the chat who's not who didn't hear what he said, he was talking about, was it synthetics?
Yep, synthetics.
Okay, yeah, he mentioned synthetics. So, thank you.
That was the one I decoded somewhat to a degree so far, but I couldn't find any dates on when it was founded and all that other stuff. So.
Yeah, that's the funny thing with a lot of these cryptos. A lot of the information is it's pretty foggy, especially with the developers, the foundation dates, even how the upper management and the upper part of the company is distributed, and who makes it up. It's all pretty foggy, So
I agree.
agree. You still in line with Bitcoin being 45,000 on the 45th day of the year, February 14th?
Well, that's something that Zach definitely put out in the air, and he's always been good at, connecting things like that. So
I'm sure you're good at it too.
I am. I try to do as good a job as Zach does. So yeah.
Oh, you're doing a great job. That's pretty much all I had to say. I'll keep looking into these things when I have the time. But I put that one a little bit together. So.
No, thank you. I appreciate the call and I appreciate the perspective. It's not every.
Oh yeah, have a good day, sir.
Thank you. Have a good night. Great call right there. Shout him out, definitely. It's not every day we get a crypto call, so that's cool. And again, if you're gonna call in and talk about crypto, it'd be like the gentleman right there. He had a point that he was trying to get across. Got right to it. Spoke about his decode. Spoke about the things he was saying, and we had a constructive conversation, and that's what it's about. Going back and forth. It's productive banter, and I could always appreciate a solid call because watching Zach for so many years, I always feel bad for him because he's. Hold on, we got another call. Hello, how you doing?
So what's up, man? Is this Mr.Futures?
Yes, it is.
Oh, I'm a big fan, bro. I was just wondering because, I believe your stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
But many of my friends were smoking, so we were just wondering if, I was wondering, actually, not my friends, but me. I was wondering when it was the first time you ever discovered NBA was being scripted. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. No, that's a good question. So when it comes to the NBA specifically, it was that comeback by LeBron when they were down 3-1. That was pretty obvious to me. But Zach decoding that and actually speaking that into existence before it happened, was just mind-boggling to me. I couldn't believe the way he put it together, and yeah, it was pretty hard to deny at that point.
How did that make you feel, man? Did you want to be a fan, or did it turn you off of NBA, man?
Oh no, it totally I think it was for a year straight after that I couldn't even watch sports. It totally took the wind out of my sails, so you could say, because I was a big sports fan, and I just at first it was a little difficult to take in because I'm a sports player myself. I was a basketball player, football player, big baseball player. So I got every man got the competitive spirit in them. So you kind of have to fight that. But yeah, man, it was like I said, Zach did a great job. Yeah, Zach did a great job showing us exactly how it was scripted. So shout out to Zach. Appreciate the call, bro. Thank you. I don't know what just happened with that caller, but yeah. Shout to him for calling in. Appreciate that. Yeah, man. But that was probably the first time. And yeah, it was pretty amazing, man, to see it. Got another call. Hello, how you doing?
Hey, Victor, how's it going?
It's going good, man. Thank you for asking.
Right on. Well, hey, I'm calling back again. I talked to you a few days ago, but just wanted to say appreciate the work again. I wanted to ask you too. I don't know if you got my message, but I was trying to figure out how to maybe do you have Venmo, or is there a different way I can help tip or support?
Well, I have the Cash App on the screen. I also have a PayPal. The PayPal is posted in the Patreon.
Oh, I think you're breaking up. Hold on.
Let me see. Yeah, can you hear me now?
It's breaking up a little bit. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Try and call back.
All right, no problem.
Oh wait, no, there you are.
Okay, yeah. So I was saying, the Cash App is on the screen, and I have a PayPal posted on the Patreon. I don't know if that helps.
Okay, I'll try and figure that out, and that way help you out, man. But Yeah, I just wanted to kind of add to what the previous guy was talking about too, because I think the first time I figured out, like, or I kind of had a feeling that the NBA was like weird and rigged. It sounds kind of crazy, but it was like when Yao Ming, like they changed the whole setup of their jerseys just to support that Chinese market.
Mm-hmm.
And then like simple things like LeBron James going to his hometown and stuff like that. So I always kind of thought like they position those draft picks in ways
Yes.
to help teams. You know what I mean? So that's kind of when I start. But like as far as like I said last time, as far as following your guys' work, I've only been doing it for about a year. I again respect and appreciate what you guys do because that's a lot of dedication, a lot of work that you guys are putting in.
Thank you, man. I appreciate those comments. Thank you.
Yeah, and then like one other weird thing, I heard the caller talk about Kobe.
Yeah.
So at the Adidas headquarters, which is in Portland, it is the old Kaiser Hospital building. Guess what they have a mural of down in the morgue area where some of the designers are?
I have no idea.
The mural is Kobe Bryant, and it's in the morgue area of the Adidas headquarters.
Wow. Wow.
Kind of weird. Him wearing the crazy 8, wearing number 8.
Wow.
Dude,
That's
nowhere
crazy.
Nowhere else in the entire headquarters has Kobe. That's the only spot it's at.
And that 88 is very important for anybody who doesn't know because Chadwick Boseman died on 8/28, and that's just another way to write 828. So it's just like it's the play on the 88, the infinity number, and like it has a way bigger meaning. But the 828 is huge. And you said he had the crazy.
Yeah, I did not know that.
Yeah, and you said he had the crazy 8 shoes on, right? So that's 2. He had a pair of 8s, so that's 2 8s, like 828.
Dude, that's giving me goosebumps. Freaky.
Yep, it is crazy, man.
Cool, man. Well, I'll try to figure out the PayPal thing, try and help you out. So, like I said in the message, I was like, I want to tip you. I just don't know how to Cash App or any of that, but I'll try and figure it out.
All right, man. Thank you.
All right, take care.
Have a good one. Appreciate that, caller. Thank you very much. So for anybody who's watching me, let me know exactly, like, is the stream good or is it lagging right now? It says we have a good connection, but I don't know why it's just it's acting funny now. I don't know why. We'll go back onto the screen right now, but yeah, man, it's been acting funny for a little while, but hopefully we still got a solid connection. If anybody in the chat could just let me know about the connection, we should be good. Get them likes up, man. If you in here and you ain't hit that like button, man, hit that like. Don't be a hater. Show some love. Show that love. Oh, okay. So for some people it's lagging, for some people it's not. I see. I got you. Yeah, man, but so for everybody in here right now who's not following me on Instagram, I'm telling you right now, you're missing out. Now we got another call. Hello, how you doing?
Hey, what's up, man?
I'm good.
I have a question. Today I seen on ESPN what happened a couple hours ago. Got traded to the Rams, and he's from Florida. Do you think that means anything towards the Super Bowl or anything?
You broke up a little bit. What'd you say? What trade?
Matthew Stafford went to the Rams today, and I want to know because he's from Florida. Does that have anything to do with the Super Bowl?
Well, did you see his birthday? You know what his birthday is?
No, I didn't.
So his birthday is the day of the Super Bowl. It's 2/7.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's funny.
Yeah.
So
I actually didn't even know about that, but I'll definitely take a look at that once I get offline. But yeah, Matthew Stafford definitely has. Let me just double check right now, but I'm pretty sure his birthday is the day of the Super Bowl. So.
Yeah, I just checked where he's from. I didn't know what's his birthday, but I seen if he's from Florida. I want to know if that meant anything coming up because the Super Bowl's coming up.
And funny enough, he'll be 33 at this year's Super Bowl, the Mason number. So
Yeah.
also like how Tampa Bay is 137, the 33rd prime. So
Okay.
just to show everybody, let me show you guys. This gentleman called in and informed us it is true. The Detroit Lions are dealing Matthew Stafford to the Los Angeles Rams, and he has the birthday of their Super Bowl. Will he return? 33 years old, and he is from Tampa, Florida, where the Super Bowl is being held. Definitely correct.
That is crazy. Yeah, I knew something was crazy with Matthew Stafford.
Definitely, it's a mockery. It's a constant mockery, and thank you for calling in and letting us know about this.
All right, man.
All right, have a good night. All right. Wow. What a mockery, guys. Matthew Stafford, turning 33 the day of the Super Bowl, gets traded. So what is today? Oh my God, today's 131. 131, the championship number, guys. And Matthew Stafford is being traded on 131, the championship number, with the Super Bowl birthday, becoming 33, the Mason number. Wow. Thank you so much to that caller for calling in and letting us know about that. You guys, I mean, what a mockery. What a mockery is going on. Wow. Such a joke. Let's see what the Matthew Stafford name equals. Just to do a basic look at it real quick. But damn, that is so funny. So look at this. Matthew Stafford equals 179, right? Matthew Stafford 179, the 41st prime, just like Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Also equals 62 in the pure cipher, like Patrick Mahomes. Wow, this is crazy. This is funny. This is hilarious. What a mockery it is. Oh my God. Shout out to that caller, man. What a gem. What a gem. Oh my God. Hilarious, guys. On 131, the championship day, right? Super Bowl equals 131. He's got the Super Bowl birthday, right? And then it's funny because the caller says, do you think it has anything to do with the Super Bowl? Well, I don't know. Let me see. Equals 131, like today's date. And he has the Super Bowl birthday. Hello? How you doing?
Hey, sorry, man. I talked to you before, but my phone got disconnected.
Oh, okay, no problem.
I'm going, like, I'm driving. But I'm not driving, but my friend's driving. But, like I was saying, like, for me, like, when it was I think, I don't know. I'm gonna cry, bro. What you did?
All right. The gentleman is, obviously he's having, I don't know what that was about, but okay. That's funny, though. But wow, what a find with this Matthew Stafford thing going on. What a find. It really is amazing. Today's 131, birthday this year, from Tampa, Florida, where the Super Bowl is being held, gets traded to the Los Angeles Rams. Very, very amazing what's going on right now. And I'm just glad we were able to catch it. 7 days before the Super Bowl, right? Or a span of 8 days. What a joke. What a joke, man. What a joke. So yeah, we appreciate it. If you in here, man, and you haven't hit that like button, we're trying to get to 150 likes, during the stream. I appreciate everybody who's in here, but I see you and you didn't hit that like button. Don't be a hater, man. Don't be that one in here that's just watching it and they didn't hit that like button. Don't do that. And if you're in here and you're not on the Patreon yet, the Patreon is being posted in the chat right now. Feel free to go check it out. We got a lot of good people over there. The community is growing every single day. And, we support one another. We try to get out great picks. We try to have great conversations going back and forth. So definitely. And I'm gonna again because I gotta promote myself. Nobody, besides Zach, nobody else really promotes me, so I gotta continue to promote myself. Here's my Instagram. If you're not following me already, go follow me on Instagram. Go like my recent posts. Drop a comment, and just show some love, man. It's free. I tell people all the time, the show love is free. We out here, we putting out good work, great material. So hit that like button, man. Hi, how you doing?
I knew it was fake when Tom Brady made out with his fucking kid.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, appreciate that. All right, man. So he's funny, but yeah, definitely anybody that makes out with their kid, they got a bigger problem than anything that I could help them with. So yeah, both the links are in the chat. If you want to join up to the Patreon, feel free. You can check out the work, check out the posts, see exactly the kind of work we're doing. And if you don't want to check it out, it's fine. You can continue to be a YouTube subscriber and show love. I appreciate that too. But definitely go over to the Instagram, hit the like, drop a comment under my most recent post. Show some love, man. It's free. I tell people all the time the show love is free. To get it back is even freer. Alright? And people are never going to show you love if you don't show love. And you know why? Because the world works off of energy. In case nobody's told you this, I'm going to tell you this. The world works off of energy. If you're not showing love, nobody's going to show you love back. That's just how it works, man. For real, for real. So don't be a cornball. You know what I mean? Don't be a lame. Don't be a hater. Go show some love. Hit the like button while you in here, man. Because we putting out a lot of great work. I'm on here right now. I've been on here for 2 hours with my peoples. I mean, they support me. I support them. So if you in here and you ain't hit that like button, you like the only cornball in here. Don't be a lame. You know what I mean? Show some love. We appreciate it. We need that. We need all the promotion we can get. Fax. That's a fax machine. That's what they say in New York. Fax machine. Exactly. So shout out to everybody that's rocking with us tonight. We on a tear. We just found out that Matthew Stafford has been traded to the Los Angeles Rams, the home of the Super Bowl next year. Right? The home of the Super Bowl next year. With the Super Bowl birthday. And he was born in Tampa, Florida, the home of this year's Super Bowl. And we just see how Matthew Stafford equals 62 like Patrick Mahomes. And it equals 179 like Tampa Bay Buccaneers. What? What? Are you serious? Nah. That's crazy. Like Tampa Bay, I'm sorry. Tampa Bay, I'm sorry. Buccaneers. Yeah, Buccaneers is 179, the 41st prime. Just like Super Bowl is 41. That's crazy. Like, wow. Shout out to that caller again. You know what I mean? For putting out for letting us know about this story. Matthew Stafford. Let's see what they say. Matthew Stafford. 38 minutes ago. How funny is that? You know what? I hate clicking on ESPN though because they always copyright strike whenever I click on ESPN. So I'm gonna click on Yahoo Sports just to see exactly what they're saying about this trade. It's hilarious though. For the gentleman in the chat that's asking about do I post findings such as Matthew Stafford? We talk about it, but no, I do not focus. I do not decode the news, or that's not what I do. We talk about scripted sports, and obviously this was a scripted trade. He's traded on 131. Super Bowl equals 131. He has the Super Bowl birthday. He's turning 33 this year. Masonry is 33. Like it's a joke. So definitely. I'm gonna just leave this up, man, because this shit is so funny. I'm gonna leave this up, man. We just gotta take a look at this. For anybody who didn't hear that caller, look, check this out, man. Lions trade Matthew Stafford for Jared Goff. Wow. What? The Rams traded Jared Goff? That is a joke. That's funny, man. Wow. Check out this trade, guys. How funny is that? How funny is that? That's hilarious. What a trade to happen on this day. What an amazing trade. Definitely shout out everybody in here rocking with us. We just figured out that Matthew Stafford was traded. Mr. Super Bowl for this year. Hilarious. Oh my God. Yo, the phone line. So the phone line's open right now for anybody that wants to call in. And drop maybe a gem that they see with this Matthew Stafford trade besides what I already spoke about the 131 and him having the Super Bowl birthday, him turning 33, his name equaling 62 like Patrick Mahomes, his name equaling 179 like Buccaneers. Call in, man, and holler at us. A lot of people want to know some more stuff on what's going on. So exactly. So come on, like what this trade right here should tell everybody what they need to know about these scripted sports. You don't think it's scripted, but the guy with the Super Bowl birthday, born in the location of the Super Bowl this year, right, gets traded on 131 when Super Bowl equals 131, like January 31st. Come on, guys. Like, do we got to go any further than that? It's a joke. Come on, man. It's a freaking joke. And Super Bowl equals 41 as well. Matthew Stafford equals 179 to 41st prime. Come on, man. Come on, man. This is hilarious. All right, we got another caller. Hello, how you doing?
Just watching on stream and about Matthew Stafford. So he has gematria of 62. Like the Super Bowl next year is going to be on the 6th of February. And then another thing I haven't heard you or Zach talk about recently, at least, is that Kobe Bryant was buried on the Super Bowl on the 7th of February.
Yeah.
Last year. So that's all I have.
Wow, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Hello, how you doing?
Hey man, Zach, shouted you out. I found your channel.
I appreciate Zach for that. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I have a friend.
All right. Thank you for the call, man. Appreciate it. A lot of people are calling just to say what up. Zach shouted me out. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I always appreciate Zach shouting me out. He's a good guy. He also respects hard work. And, he knows how much work I put into this. And I always show him love back and, reciprocate the energy that he gives me. So shout out to Zach. And yeah, man, just another scripted trade in one of these professional sports leagues, man. It's a freaking joke. His name equals 62, like the caller said, like Patrick Mahomes, but also like 62, the reflection of 2-6, right? Where the Super Bowl next year is going to happen on February 6th. Wow, what a joke. What a joke. It's amazing. We're getting a lot of good calls today. I appreciate that, guys. And if you in here and you ain't hit, right now, let's go on a like parade. If you haven't hit that like already, hit the like, man. I want to see 150 likes in here. I want to see 150 likes in here right now. Appreciate you guys. I appreciate everybody who's in here. Don't be the only person who ain't click that like, man. That's not a good thing. You think that's a cool thing? That's not a good thing. You gotta hit that like. Wow, man. I cannot believe that. Yo, that's a great point right there, David. I didn't even know that. Stafford played high school ball with Clayton Kershaw, the defending Major League Baseball champion LA Dodger, star pitcher. Now they in the same city. Wow. Hilarious. Shout out to David. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, so definitely that might be something that's something to look at definitely for this Major League Baseball season. Making a mental note of that right now. Definitely, man. Holistic, shout out to you. You say you won the parlay today that I had with the picks. Shout out to you, definitely. You know what I mean? That's what we try to do, man. We try to give out these solid picks with these great decodes, you know what I mean, and ride it all the way to the bank. In the meantime, for everybody who's not already on the Patreon and you in here just hanging out with us, make sure you hit that like, right? But also go over to the Instagram, drop a comment and drop a like on my Instagram and hit that follow, man. We trying to get to 1K on Instagram. Because you know they don't want us to win. They don't want us to be putting this stuff out like this. You know what I mean? So, and they don't want us to be collaborating. Great minds collaborating. Nah, they try to separate people like that. You know what I mean? They try to separate great minds. So what we doing is we bringing them together. So hit that Instagram. Go show some love. Go hit a like. Hit a follow. You know, and let's work together. And for everybody in here that's not already on the Patreon, you know what I mean? I gotta promote it just because. I'm gonna put the Patreon link in there in a minute or so also. But definitely hit that like button. And the phone line's open for anybody that wants to call in and speak a little bit more about this Matthew Stafford trade and what else they see or whatever the case may be. Even though David gave us a great comment right now, he informed us that Matthew Stafford played high school ball with Clayton Kershaw. You know, the LA Dodger Clayton Kershaw. So if anybody else got anything else besides that, I'd love to hear about it. Facts. But definitely hit that like. We're trying to get to 150 right now. We're trying to get to 150 likes. No problem. Shout out to you, Scott. Shout out to you. I appreciate you. I'm glad you had a great night, and congratulations on successfully hitting your parlay and supporting the Patreon and everything like that. Shout out to you. That's what it's all about, man. Let the work speak for itself. That's what I've been about, man. Since I've been doing this, always been about that. Letting the work speak for itself. Yeah, no, that's funny. Conspiracy, that's funny, man. That's one of my favorite movies, Back to the Future. It's funny, because I think about that when I first saw that, and I was like, yo, you know what? How amazing that would be to kind of find something like that. I think anybody who watched that movie, they felt the same way. Like, how amazing would it be to find like a sports almanac and come up like that? You know what I mean? So it's kind of funny looking at the work I do now, and how relevant that correlation or that thought I had when I watched the movie, how it like plays a big part in what I do now. It's so funny. So yeah, I might actually watch that tonight before I go to sleep. Okay. Shout you out, Keenan. I see that. Okay, so the Super Bowl is supposedly 62 days after the Tampa mayor's birthday. I didn't know that. And Mahomes, I did know Mahomes could fall to 6-2 in the playoffs. That's correct. Yeah. Yeah, nah. There's so much predictive programming and Back to the Future. Like it'll make you sick. It'll literally make you sick, man. especially with the event that happened in New York on September 11th. So yeah, man, it's really bad. I saw this great video on YouTube like a while like years ago, and it was like a 2 hour video, like a great decode on Back to the Future. I don't even think it's up anymore on YouTube because they did like a whitewash of all like great insightful videos. But yeah, great decoded video on that movie. Honestly, the first one is the first one is good, but I like the second one. Yeah, the second one is my joint. First one is good though. You can never go wrong with the first one. And actually, there's a lot of predictive programming in the first one too. So yeah, but the funny thing is, you watch the first one, you gotta watch the second one. So that's how they get you. You know what I mean? But let's get them likes up, man. We're trying to get to 150 during the stream. I would appreciate the 150. And for everybody who's here right now, don't forget, if you don't do it tonight, once the video uploads, come back and leave a comment. So people who come across this video on YouTube, if they check the comments, they know that this stuff is official and it's legit. So make sure you come back, or if not tonight, drop a comment and let people know, you know what I mean, what we doing over here. Definitely appreciate that. And for everybody who's looking for the link to join the Patreon who's not there, the Patreon link is in the chat now. And for everybody who want to join, I appreciate that. Yeah, man, come on over and join us, man. We're doing a lot of great things, a lot of great things. But if you in here, hit that like, man. Hit that doorbell on the way in. Don't forget to ring the doorbell. I mean, you're not just gonna walk in the house, right? You gotta ring the doorbell. Ring the doorbell when you come in here, man. Please. And if you just joined us at the beginning of the video, I did a great decode and review on what we did today and how we made a ton of money off of these great games that we're giving out on Patreon by myself, Victor, Mr.Futures, aka, and yeah, man. So if you didn't see it already, you could scroll back to the beginning of the video once it's done. And I always do the review at the beginning of the video, and then we get into the chat, and then we get into the calls. Right now, the call line is the phone is open for anybody who wants to call in and speak to us about it. Definitely. In the meantime, let me see what else is going on online, because I know pretty much. Yeah, it should be. Oh, okay. It's funny and it's hilarious, man. It really is, man. They really just think we're that dumb, that they could just do stuff right in front of our eyes. And wow, really a joke, man. Shout out to everybody we got rocking with us right now. If you in here and you ain't hit that like, you a cornball. Don't be a cornball. Show some love. We are positive energy, positive timing all the time. Hit that like button. Get that up to 150. Nah, okay, Aaron, that's a great question. I get it often, but you want to know if every NBA game is scripted. Yes, every NBA game is predetermined. It is a scripted scenario. That is why they call it entertainment. It is no longer called like professional sports. It's entertainment leagues, and that is all it is meant to do, is to entertain you. It is not a legit competition because these outcomes are predetermined. So yes, I believe every game is scripted. And we're proving it daily, man. We're proving it daily, because even if I didn't give out a pick for all the games, we have callers that call in every single day and comment on other multiple games that they were able to take advantage of due to the fact of using gematria, which is the practice of coding numbers into letters. And it's really great what we're doing because um, we really casting like a wide net and showing an abundance of examples in a really limited time of how scripted this stuff is. So I appreciate all the callers that's calling in with great insight, and even the people in the chat that are commenting these great comments. And it's really amazing. If I missed a good comment, I apologize, but I'm trying to follow the chat as much as I can. So yeah, it's amazing, man. It's amazing. Get them likes up too. And don't forget, I always appreciate anybody who wants to share the stream, repost it, share it on Twitter. I want to build up like a flipping the script army. You know what I mean? Like people who just are dedicated to sharing this and promoting this. On my Twitter, on my Instagram, on your Instagram, on your social networks. I appreciate it all. So anybody who wants to help us by sharing this video and restreaming it, whatever the case may be, I appreciate that. We got a call. Let's take the call. Hello? Hello?
Yo, this Mr. Futures?
Yes, it is.
Yo, nice. Is the stream still live right now or no?
Yeah, we live right now.
So check this out. I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
What do you think about all the dudes making money off of like FanDuel and stuff like that? Do you think that those people are following what you teach?
I definitely do think gematria can help as far as when it comes to the fantasy leagues and stuff like that. I've done it in the past. Just messing around with it. But yeah, I definitely believe this knowledge can help you win money when it comes to fantasy sports. Definitely.
Okay, the reason why I was asking you, I got a good friend of mine. He gambles on sports heavy, especially on like FanDuel, like the prop bets. Like tonight, he sent me a screenshot of a bet that he made. It was a $50 bet. He ended up winning it, but like some of the bets that were included in the whole bet were like Damian Lillard had to hit like 4+ 3-pointers. That was one of the criteria. You know what I mean? And then Enes Kanter, who I knew that he would because Nurkic broke his hand. Of course, he's going to score more than 13 points because he's going to be playing more minutes. You know what I mean?
Okay, so you're talking about player props.
Yeah, he does a whole bunch of those types of bets.
Oh yeah. No, definitely. Yeah. No, this knowledge could definitely help you. Choose. Like today, for example. I was speaking about earlier in the stream about how I made a player prop for LeBron to hit over 2.5 3-pointers, and
right.
Yeah. So definitely, man, this knowledge can help you, and especially with the props. And the props, if you combine them, like you said, you have somebody who does it. It's you can risk very small and get these huge payouts. So.
And you know what's funny? What you just said is what he always says to me. He was like, my risk is always very small. He always makes that point to me.
Yeah.
He always does. He always makes that particular point. He always says that my risk is always very small because of the bets that I make. That's pretty much how he says it to me.
Yeah, because what I believe FanDuel allows you to build your own prop bets, so you can combine a bunch of different props, and it just magnifies the odds that it pays out. So
that's so crazy. I didn't even know that. That's nuts. I need to jump on board with him with this shit. I need to get him on board with me when it comes to these numbers because I've been following Zach for like 5 years. My name is Victor too, by the way.
Oh, whatever. Shout out to you. That's a great name.
Yep, that's funny. Oh, I've been following Zach for like 5 years. Like I got his first book, all of that, bro.
Oh, okay.
So to see you do what you do and like break it down like he used to, like he's taking it further. He's more on like the inside of what's going on. But you handling the sports side, man, this is lovely.
Yeah.
For real.
Thank you. I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much.
This is lovely. Hey, peace, bro. I just wanted to holler at you about that. I'm gonna let you get back to your stream.
All right, man. Thank you. Have a good night.
You too.
Solid. Appreciate that call, man. Great caller right there. Real talk. Real talk. Great call right there. And for just to piggyback off what that gentleman was saying when it comes to these prop bets, so usually what you like to look at is of course if there's a narrative there for like a person playing their old team or like a hometown team or a rival, but in correlation to their birthday, also you know their birthday is very important. Their name gematria as well as the team. So you just gotta kind of like build your own system around what you're trying to do, and trial and error, and then that's it. Just turn it up. So shout out to everybody that's eating off of them prop bets because I believe it. What was it? I hit a prop bet during the Major League Baseball season. It was I believe I hit it like 16-1 or 17-1. One a specific player on the Dodgers team to hit 2 home runs, and it wasn't like one of their more notable players. It was it was one of their it was a person on the Dodgers team, but it wasn't one of their notable home run hitters. So I hit that for like 16-1 for the gentleman to hit 2 home runs, which was crazy. I believe I posted that on my Patreon as well. Yeah, nah, I do focus on the strongest riddles and the strongest numbers in my perspective, in my opinion. So I'm not gonna post every single game. That's not what I do. And the formula we have has been working. So we're gonna continue to do that. You know what I mean? But in the meantime, hit that like button. Yo, we come on. We've been at 140 something for like 10, 15 minutes, man. Get us to 150. Come on, get them likes up, man. And I don't know how anybody can even dislike this stream, but it's all good though. We're not gonna give the one dislike any love. You a hater, bro. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean? That's it. It is what it is. Cause I'm over here working hard. I'm up late at night doing what I gotta do, trying to help the people. And you came here just to hit that thumbs down button. That's a cornball. But it is what it is though. Definitely shout out to that caller because he just plugged a major. That's a whole nother lane for people. Because people ask me all the time, Victor, have you decoded the lottery? No, I have not decoded the lottery. Obviously, if I could decode the lottery, I would not be doing what I'm doing right now. So, no, I have not decoded the lottery. But I'm pretty sure you could use gematria and find some sort of productive system to hit numbers. But, I haven't done it. So, it is what it is. But when it comes to these props, though, we hit props all the time across different sports. Football, baseball, basketball, like I just spoke about today. Jason Tatum, the easiest prop ever, over 25 points. Over 1.5 3-pointers, definite. He had the 33 birthday, March 3rd. So definitely easy prop for today, as well as the LeBron prop. But yeah, shout out everybody who's eating off of those props, man. Because that's a whole nother lane. And that's a whole nother system that people are taking advantage of. And that's what we got to do. If we keep building different revenue streams, like besides these games, right? We keep building different revenue streams. There's going to be nothing. There's going to be every single way to win. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be no way for them to stop us. They're going to have to try and throw us a crazy curveball. But you know what? We're going to adjust, man, because that's what we do. We're going to keep adjusting and keep adjusting, So, somebody asked me if I think they flipped the script during games. No, I do not think they flipped the script during games. I do not. I think if somebody talking about, we was on the right side, but they decided to flip the script, they just they just, first of all, they jacking my name because my name is Flip the Script, but they're just trying to find an excuse for why they got the pick wrong. You know what I mean? Especially like, I mean, I can understand somebody like Zach saying this, because Zach has had, you know, 100,000 subscribers like a couple times now, and I know his channel is being monetized. Like, you know, they monitoring his channel, and they on top of it. Like, come on, the dude had the feds come to his crib. So at that point, you could say, you know, like they flipping a script, possibly. You know what I'm saying? But you a nobody, or like, you know, like you're not, no, ain't nobody flipping the script for somebody who got 20 Patreons. Come on, or some bull like that. No way. You need. We don't know you. You need more people, man. That's what they say. They don't do that, man. These outcomes are predetermined. So for anybody to say that because they gave out a pick and their community was so big on that pick, like if you're not Zach, because I can honestly say Zach has probably made a couple, like he probably made a couple people millionaires, honestly. But besides that, I'm sorry, ain't nobody flipping the script for a dude, like a person with a community that's like, you know, Traka. No way. Yeah, I do decode you know, celebrity deaths, but it's more, you know, for recreation. That's not the type of material I want to put out there. We deal specifically in sports, and that's it. You know, and we do the sports decoding. We talking about these scripted outcomes. So there's other people that do other things, you know, and then there's other people that try to do everything. But we just focus on what we do best, which is calling these games, predicting these scripted outcomes, and just, you know, trying to make bank off of it, and make this community, everybody in this community, make their lives a little bit easier. That's it. So, but the line is open for anybody who wants to call in and holler at me. I'm gonna be on here for another 10 minutes, and then after that, we're gonna call it a night. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, the Cash App is right there for anybody who want to show love. It'd be nice if one time during these streams somebody showed me some love. I appreciate it, you know, because I'm on here talking and giving y'all my time, and you know, on top of all the work I'm doing, you know, I answer questions and all that. So anybody that want to show me love, Cash App is right there. Show some love. Appreciate it. You know, I am a family man, so definitely, man. Appreciate everybody for rocking with us tonight. I appreciate all the love we getting on YouTube, on the road to 5K. You know what I'm saying? But we on the road to 1K when it comes to Instagram. We still we got a little ways to go. But the Instagram's in the chat again for anybody who hasn't gone over there and dropped a like and a comment and a follow. Get over there right now. Hit that like, hit that follow. And you know, make sure people understand what we doing over here. We wilding. We showing every single day how these scripted sports outcomes are, you know, they're predetermined, preconceived, not by accident. 100%. Because that's what we are right now, 100%. Over the last 5 days in the NBA. Facts. Facts machine. You know what I'm saying? And while we're here, get them likes up, man. If you haven't already liked that video, get them likes up. So look, what I'm gonna do right now. Hold on. Let me see. Go to YouTube. I'm gonna just have my channel right here. So look, man. Again, too. Hold on. We got another caller. Hello, how you doing?
Yo, you got my crack, bro?
No. Sorry.
You almost know my crack?
Okay. This guy's a jokey. But yeah, if you're not already following the page, man, make sure you I got a whole bunch of videos here. Hit them like buttons, you know what I mean? Hit them drop them comments, and this video right here that I put out yesterday, great video. Um Another great decode. But yeah, man, I got a lot of good videos up here. Hit the follow, hit the subscribe, hit the like, drop a comment, and let people know that we official over here, man. For real, for real. No jokey. No jokey, no scam, no none of that, man. We legit. And it gets a lot of people angry, but you know what? We're gonna continue to keep doing what we're doing. As long as you guys continue to support me and show love, I'm gonna continue to put that work in. And yeah, that dude was definitely bored. We can't do nothing about it, man. It's it's a troll situation, so you know what I'm saying. Appreciate that. Appreciate everybody, man. Appreciate everybody. And while you're still in here, if you're not already on the Patreon, I'll put the Patreon link in the description, just so you could, I like to make things easy for people, so it's in the chat right now. For those of you who are not already on, y'all need to get with it and come on board. We are definitely we are on another magical run, similar to last year, where we pretty much broke the NBA. Shout out to. All right, we got another caller. Hold on. Hello, how you doing?
Hey, what's up, Victor?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
Pretty good. This is my first time listening to Zach send me over. Wanted to ask you what you thought as far as how far it goes with who's in the know on how they're pulling all this off. The coaches, players. Just curious what your take was on that.
Oh yeah, I think all of them are in on it. I think the coaches definitely. When it comes down to the players, I think definitely the max contract players, as well as the significant role players. All of them are in on it. The referees, all of them.
Yeah. Awesome, man. Well, I appreciate the work you're doing. Hoping to get set up with the Patreon in the next couple days and get going with the NBA picks.
Thank you, man. I appreciate the call.
Yeah. Awesome. Have a good one, man.
You too. Have a good night. Solid. Appreciate that call, man. But yeah, they gotta be in on it, yo. I mean, when you watch the type of way that these games flow, facts. They gotta be in on it. Shout out to okay, shout out to Rich. I see you. I'm gonna check that out. For anybody who messaged me on on Instagram or on the Patreon, I will get to you at some point. Before I go to bed. Shout out to you, boss. I'm looking forward to building with you as well. I appreciate your energy. Thank you very much. Shout out to you, Keenan. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for showing love. David, once again, I appreciate you. Thank you for showing us love and, continuing to be a productive part of this community and dropping some knowledge. I appreciate that. Freedom, salute to you, and believing in yourself as well as this work and giving it a chance, and yeah, man, shout out to everybody who's in here. And if you in here and you didn't hit that like button, man, don't offend me. Don't offend this community, man. We all here for the same reason, positive vibes, and just flipping the script on these people that think they can run us, man. We supposed to be the ones in charge. We supposed to be the ones running them. And if you with that agenda, You know what I mean? If you on that type of timing, hit the like button. You know what I mean? Subscribe and come join us on the Patreon, man. I can't wait to continue to build this community. Once again, shout out to Zach. Shout out to all my day one supporters. Mr. Soul, I appreciate you so much. You don't even know. Shout out to Jen, who's always a great supporter of this work. And she's always promoting us and, showing us love. Shout out to my family. Definitely shout out to all the callers today that gave us a positive, some positive feedback and some positive comments. It was another amazing night, man. And I just want to say to everybody out there, continue to stay safe, continue to be productive in your days. Don't give in to the negative energy. Combat all of that with positivity. Show love and you will receive love back. That is the universal law. So that is what I'm all about. And on that note, and on the end of that call, which was a great call, I appreciate that. We out of here. So everybody have a good night. Thank you so much. And remember, if you don't come back tonight, come back tomorrow. Drop a comment on this video just to let everybody know it's official. And yeah, man, I look forward to the next time. Everybody have a good night. Salute.